The sun dips below the Pacific. In your home, the light is golden. You are safe. Rest.
The last direct warmth of the sun, having just painted the horizon in its initial golden stroke, now softens its touch across the cool, wide expanse of the terrace's honed limestone. You feel this gentle heat lingering, a memory on the stone beneath your bare feet, a subtle warmth against the slight chill that begins to hint at the coming evening. The very surface of the limestone, meticulously smoothed yet retaining a faint, natural texture, absorbs this departing light, holding it momentarily before releasing it back into the cooling air. Your eyes trace the way the light catches the custom-designed glass balustrade that defines the edge of your private sanctuary. The low, amber rays refract into delicate, elongated prisms, stretching and shifting across the polished concrete floor beside you. Each prism is a momentary, silent dance of color, slowly elongating as the sun dips further, a quiet spectacle unfolding just for you. You notice the subtle clarity of the glass, perfectly clean, offering an uninterrupted view, yet somehow softening the distant horizon just enough to create a sense of serene enclosure. You settle deeper into the plush, weather-resistant cushions of the chaise lounge, the fine, woven fabric yielding perfectly to your form, supporting your weight with an almost tailored precision. The subtle, almost imperceptible adjustment of your posture allows the last, direct warmth to gently caress your cheek, a fleeting touch before it retreats, leaving behind a subtle, pleasant warmth on your skin. The consistent, rhythmic sigh of the Pacific begins to assert itself more clearly now, a deep, resonant breathing sound that rises and falls with an ancient, unhurried cadence against the distant shore. It is a fundamental, grounding rhythm, a constant presence that anchors this tranquil moment, each wave breaking with a soft, sustained hiss before receding. The air, still holding a memory of the day's warmth, carries a faint, clean scent of salt and the subtle, earthy perfume of eucalyptus from the meticulously landscaped native plants bordering the property below. It's a crisp, natural counterpoint to the ocean's profound depth, a refreshing clarity that fills your lungs with each slow, even breath, a delicate layering of natural aromas. You perceive a faint, almost imperceptible shift in the breeze, a gentle eddy that stirs the air around you, bringing these scents in soft, undulating waves. Your gaze drifts, unhurried, to the intricate weathered grain of the reclaimed teak side table positioned precisely at your elbow. You might even lightly run a finger across its smooth yet textured surface, feeling the subtle undulations carved by time and craftsmanship. A single, perfect droplet of condensation slowly forms on the chilled, custom-blown glass of water resting there, catching the last of the amber light. It magnifies the rich golden hue, a tiny, luminous sphere holding the essence of the sunset within its delicate curve, slowly growing, almost imperceptibly, before beginning its slow journey down the cool, smooth exterior of the glass. The sensation of the cool glass itself, distinct against the ambient warmth, is a small, grounding anchor. The golden light, now a deeper, richer amber, paints the undersides of the high clouds with strokes of rose and violet, transforming the sky into a vast, silent canvas. You simply watch as the world outside your sanctuary slowly deepens into evening, each moment a quiet, unfolding gift of color and calm, a seamless transition into the gentle embrace of twilight. The last delicate caress of the golden light, now a softer, more diffused warmth, continues its slow retreat from your skin, leaving behind a subtle, lingering glow. You feel its warmth diminish, almost imperceptibly, across the exposed skin of your arm, a gentle memory against the slightly cooler air that begins to gather around you on the private terrace. The honed limestone beneath your feet, which moments ago held the sun's direct heat, now offers a cooler, grounding touch, a quiet counterpoint to the day's departure. You shift your weight, settling even deeper into the precisely sculpted contours of the chaise lounge. The fine, resilient weave of the outdoor fabric, a sophisticated charcoal hue, responds with a barely audible sigh, conforming perfectly to the curve of your back and legs. It is a material designed for both comfort and durability. Its cool, smooth surface, a pleasant sensation against your bare skin. You notice the subtle tension in the fabric, engineered to provide support without stiffness, allowing you to feel fully enveloped in understated luxury. The precise angle of the backrest, custom set for optimal viewing, invites a deep, unhurried breath, a quiet release. The rhythmic breathing of the Pacific Ocean deepens its resonance, each wave now carrying a more profound, sustained whisper as it unfurls along the distant shoreline. It is a sound that fills the space, a vast, natural symphony that has been tuned over millennia, its consistent ebb and flow a natural counterpoint to the visual spectacle of the fading day. You can almost discern the individual rush and drag of the pebbles on the beach below, a subtle, textural layer beneath the broader roar of the surf, creating an intricate soundscape that is both powerful and profoundly calming. A faint, cool breeze carrying the unmistakable, clean scent of salt and a distant hint of the coastal sagebrush passes gently across your face. It is a refreshing, cleansing breath, stirring the air around you, bringing a renewed sense of clarity. You might close your eyes for a moment, simply to absorb the cool touch on your eyelids and the subtle, earthy perfume that mingles with the briny air, allowing these sensations to deepen your connection to this tranquil moment. The air feels crisp and revitalizing, a testament to the ocean's vast, pure expanse. When your eyes open again, the sky has deepened further, the brilliant gold having melted into swaths of soft apricot and a burgeoning, deep violet along the horizon. The ocean, reflecting these hues, takes on a muted, shimmering quality, its surface a vast, shifting canvas of twilight colors. The condensation on your glass of water, previously a single droplet, has now elongated into a delicate, winding trail, slowly descending the cool, smooth surface of the custom-blown glass. You reach out, your fingers tracing the cool, wet path, feeling the distinct chill against your warm skin. The simple act is grounding, a quiet acknowledgement of the subtle shifts in temperature and light. You notice the precise clarity of the water within the glass, a pristine, almost invisible boundary between the liquid and the vessel. The fading light catches the very edge of the rim, creating a faint, luminous halo that slowly softens as the last direct rays recede. The world around you continues its graceful descent into evening, each moment a gentle, unhurried transition, inviting a deeper sense of peace. The deep comfort of the oversized chaise lounge, already a familiar embrace, now seems to settle even more profoundly around you as twilight truly begins to deepen on the Malibu terrace. The air, no longer holding any direct warmth from the sun, carries a crisp, cool touch that feels invigorating against your skin, a subtle contrast to the yielding softness of the cushions beneath you. You feel the finely woven outdoor fabric, cool and smooth, contouring perfectly to your body, supporting you from your shoulders down to your calves with an almost weightless sensation. This precise support allows a complete relaxation of your muscles, a gentle surrender to the moment. You allow your head to rest back against the plush, resilient bolster, feeling the slight give of the material, the subtle texture of the fabric. A quiet, almost imperceptible friction is a grounding sensation. You might slightly adjust the angle of your neck, finding that exact point of equilibrium where all tension simply melts away. Your breathing slows, deepening naturally, in harmony with the growing stillness that descends over the coastline. The rhythmic exhalation of the ocean, a constant, profound presence, now seems to grow in clarity, each wave drawing out its gentle roar and subsequent hiss of receding water with a deliberate, unhurried pace. Your gaze drifts upwards, observing the magnificent transformation of the sky. The last vestiges of apricot and rose on the western horizon are slowly dissolving into more profound shades of indigo and soft, smoky violet. The vast expanse above you, once a canvas of brilliant gold, now becomes a deep, velvety dome, speckled with the first faint pinpricks of emerging stars. You notice how the light, or rather the absence of it, changes the perception of the distant ocean, turning its sparkling surface into a vast, dark mirror that subtly reflects the deepening celestial hues. The horizon line, once sharply defined, softens, blurring into a seamless transition between sea and sky. A faint, clean scent of the ocean, now mingled with the subtle, green aroma of the meticulously manicured succulents and native grasses that thrive in the coastal air, drifts past on a light, cooling breeze. It is a refreshing, natural perfume, carrying with it a sense of vast, open space and pristine clarity. You might take a slow, deliberate breath, drawing in these nuanced scents, allowing them to fill your senses with a tranquil purity. The air itself feels lighter, crisper, carrying a subtle coolness that invites you to pull the lightweight cashmere throw, draped perfectly over the arm of the chaise, just a little closer. You reach out, your fingers encountering the exquisite softness of the cashmere. It is a material of unparalleled fineness, its delicate fibers yielding with a luxurious give. You draw it up, allowing it to settle gently over your legs and torso, feeling its comforting weight and warmth begin to permeate your skin, a delicate barrier against the cooling evening air. The subtle friction of the fine wool against your skin is a comforting presence, a quiet luxury. The custom-blown glass of water, still resting on the reclaimed teak side table, catches the very last, faint sliver of twilight, its surface a dark, reflective pool. The world outside continues its quiet, unhurried journey into the deep embrace of night, inviting a profound stillness within you. Stepping from the cooling, open air of the terrace, you feel the immediate, subtle warmth of the polished oak floor beneath your bare feet as you transition into the expansive glass-walled living room. The hushed rhythm of the waves, previously a broad orchestral swell against the open air, now becomes a softer, more intimate murmur, a deep, resonant breathing, filtered gently and evenly through the precisely engineered panes of architectural glass. You move towards the low-slung, deeply cushioned sofa, its bespoke design a masterpiece of comfort and minimalist form. The fine, undyed linen upholstery, a cool, crisp sensation against your fingertips, offers an instant, inviting promise of rest. As you slowly recline into its generous depth, the meticulously crafted cushions yield, cradling your entire body from your shoulders down to your calves. creating a feeling of effortless, tailored support that settles through your frame. This precise comfort allows a complete relaxation of each muscle. The subtle, almost imperceptible scent of clean, natural linen, mingled with a faint, warm note of aged, richly grained oak from the room's carefully curated, substantial furnishings, gently fills the air around you, a sophisticated, grounding aroma that speaks of quality and tranquility. Through the vast, seamless expanse of the floor-to-ceiling glass wall, the ocean's twilight deepens, unfolding before you like a living, breathing canvas. It is now a profound indigo, almost black in its furthest, most mysterious reaches, yet still holding glimmers of the day's last light closer to the shore. The horizon line, once a sharp delineation, has softened into a faint, blurred seam, seamlessly separating the dark, undulating sea from the velvet dome of the sky above, where a few brighter, more insistent stars have begun to emerge, piercing the soft, gathering gloom with their distant, steady luminescence. You notice the perfect, unblemished clarity of the architectural glass, meticulously engineered to disappear, allowing the outside world to feel intimately connected to your serene interior, yet serenely distant and protected from any chill. The only immediate sounds within the quiet sanctuary of the room are the gentle, distant murmur of the waves, a consistent, hypnotic lull, now softened to a whisper by the insulated glass. Beneath this natural rhythm you might detect the faint, almost inaudible hum of the home's advanced climate control system, quietly maintaining a perfect, ambient warmth and consistent air quality. You can feel this precise, gentle warmth against your skin, a pervasive, comforting blanket of curated comfort that permeates the entire space. Your gaze might slowly settle on the precisely crafted, clean edges of the solid walnut coffee table, its expansive, darkly polished surface becoming a deep, reflective mirror for the subtle, warm ambient lighting that has begun to glow from concealed strips along the ceiling coves, casting a soft, inviting radiance across the room's elegant dimensions. You might reach out, your hand moving slowly, deliberately, towards the soft, hand-loomed wool throw draped casually over the back of the sofa. Its textured fibers, a blend of fine merino and cashmere, offer a comforting contrast to the smooth linen beneath you. Your fingertips gently trace the intricate, subtle pattern of the weave, feeling the slight, comforting resistance of the natural fibers against your skin, a testament to careful craftsmanship. The gentle, reassuring weight of the throw as you slowly pull it closer, nestling it around your shoulders, provides a profound sense of quiet security, a final, luxurious layer of comfort in this deeply private, serene space. You settle even further, feeling the soft wool against your cheek, a delicate warmth. The vast, dark expanse of the Pacific Ocean continues its deep, rhythmic breathing just beyond the glass, a constant, ancient, soothing presence that transcends the walls. The subtle, cool touch of the brushed stainless steel handle is the first sensation as you glide open the hidden panel, revealing the impeccably organized pantry in your gourmet ocean view kitchen. The gentle, almost imperceptible whisper of the soft close mechanism is the only sound, a testament to precision engineering, as you step into the ambient warmth of the expansive, well-lit space. The kitchen's polished concrete floor feels smooth and cool beneath your bare feet, a grounding contrast to the task at hand. You reach for the bespoke ceramic canister, its matte, Cool surface, a comforting weight in your hand, and lift the lid with a soft, gentle pop. Immediately, a delicate, earthy fragrance of dried chamomile and lavender blossoms wafts upwards, a subtle, sweet perfume that hints at quiet relaxation. You select a small, gleaming silver spoon, its polished surface cool and smooth, and carefully measure out the loose herbal blend. The dried petals and leaves, featherlight and whisper dry, rustle softly as they fall into the fine mesh infuser, a soft, dry sound that is almost like a quiet sigh. You notice the intricate detail of the individual blossoms, perfectly preserved, each one a tiny promise of calm. Next, your attention turns to the sleek, integrated hot water tap above the deep, pristine basin of the custom soapstone sink. With a quiet, almost silent click, you activate the faucet, and a thin, steady stream of perfectly heated, filtered water begins to flow. The sound is a gentle, consistent murmur, a soft, sustained hiss as the water fills the handcrafted porcelain mug. The mug, warm to the touch, has a subtle, almost imperceptible texture, a testament to its artisanal origin, and its pure white interior gleams under the soft, recessed lighting. You fill it precisely, watching the steam rise in delicate, ephemeral tendrils, carrying the initial, subtle aroma of the warming porcelain. You carefully place the infuser, now holding the fragrant herbs, into the steaming water. The delicate petals and leaves immediately begin their slow, graceful dance, unfurling and swirling within the clear, hot liquid, releasing their essences. The water slowly takes on a pale, golden hue, deepening subtly with each passing moment. A richer, more complex aroma of the chamomile and lavender now rises, warm and enveloping, blending with a faint, clean scent of the heated porcelain. You observe the subtle transformation, a quiet, meditative process. The only sounds are the very faint, gentle crackling of the herbs as they steep, and the distant, rhythmic breath of the ocean, a constant, reassuring presence beyond the broad expanse of the kitchen's panoramic window. You pause, allowing the infusion to steep, your gaze drifting out towards the vast, dark expanse of the Pacific. The moon, now a soft, luminous orb, has begun to cast a long, shimmering path across the water, a silver ribbon stretching towards the distant horizon. You feel the subtle warmth emanating from the mug in your hands, a comforting, steady heat that permeates your palms. The scent of the steeping herbs wraps around you, a gentle, fragrant cocoon. The quiet hum of the high-end appliances, barely perceptible, creates a peaceful, ordered backdrop to the natural symphony of the night. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the gentle warmth of the mug and the calming aroma of the herbal infusion, preparing you for a deeper, more profound sense of rest. With the delicate herbal infusion now perfectly steeped in your hand, its gentle warmth, a comforting presence, your attention subtly shifts to the expansive culinary space around you. The soft ambient glow from the concealed lighting above spills across the pristine surfaces, revealing the exquisite, subtle gleam of the polished marble countertops that define the kitchen's elegant architecture. You feel the cool, solid weight of the porcelain mug, its warmth radiating gently into your palm, a quiet anchor in the serene twilight. You carefully lift the fine mesh infuser from the mug, allowing the last few golden droplets of the amber liquid to fall back into the steaming brew with a soft, almost inaudible thautal plink. The delicate, spent chamomile and lavender blossoms, still fragrant, remain contained within the infuser, their work complete. You place the infuser onto a small, perfectly smooth ceramic coaster, its cool, smooth surface. a quiet contrast to the warmth of the mug, a faint, clean scent of the herbs lingering in the air. The steam continues to rise from your mug, a gentle, ethereal plume carrying the now richer, more complex aroma of the steeped infusion, a blend of earthy sweetness and soothing floral notes. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the warm, fragrant air to fill your lungs, a tranquil sensation that begins to settle your entire being. Your gaze traces the intricate, natural patterns within the marble itself. Each slab, meticulously selected and installed, displays unique veins of soft gray and faint, almost translucent white, flowing across the surface like ancient, frozen rivers. The polished finish catches and diffuses the subtle light, creating an almost liquid sheen that lends a profound depth to the stone. You might lightly touch the cool, smooth surface of the countertop with your free hand, feeling the undeniable solidity and inherent coolness of the natural stone against your fingertips, a grounding sensation that is both luxurious and elemental. This coolness is consistent, an unchanging presence in the warmth of the room. You turn slowly, your bare feet gliding effortlessly across the polished concrete floor, its cool, dense surface a familiar comfort. You move towards the expansive central island, its vast surface also crafted from the same pristine, gleaming marble. As you approach, the polished stone reflects the distant, moonlit ocean through the panoramic window, transforming a section of the countertop into a dark, shimmering mirror of the night sky, speckled with the faint, nascent glimmer of emerging stars. The quiet hum of the high-end ventilation system, barely perceptible, ensures the air remains fresh and pure, a subtle backdrop to the profound stillness. You pause beside the island, the warm mug held gently between both hands. The consistent, hushed rhythm of the distant waves, now a deep, resonant whisper, continues its ancient song, filtered through the glass, a constant reminder of the vast, tranquil expanse just beyond your walls. You lift the mug slowly, bringing it to your lips. The delicate steam brushes softly against your skin, a warm, moist caress. You take a first, slow, deliberate sip. The warm, slightly sweet, earthy taste of the chamomile and lavender infusion spreads gently across your tongue, a soothing warmth that begins its journey downwards, inviting a profound sense of calm to settle within you. The porcelain feels smooth and gentle against your lips, a refined, tactile experience. The subtle warmth of the herbal tea continues to spread through you, a soft, internal glow that complements the quiet luxury of the room. You stand for a moment, simply observing the interplay of the soft light on the marble, feeling the mug's steady warmth and listening to the deep, unhurried breath of the Pacific. The profound stillness of the night, embraced by the refined comfort of your kitchen, encourages a gentle, quiet surrender, a peaceful invitation to deeper rest. The subtle, comforting warmth of the herbal infusion, having just settled gently within you, still leaves a faint sweet aftertaste on your tongue as you stand in the quiet elegance of your ocean view kitchen. A quiet, contemplative energy now guides your movements away from the gleaming expanse of polished marble towards a more secluded, intimate corner of your private residence. You seek a deeper, more profound sense of quiet pleasure, a subtle ritual for the deepening night. Your bare foot, accustomed to the cool, smooth expanse of the polished concrete, finds the faint, almost imperceptible seam in the floor. With a gentle, deliberate pressure, the precisely engineered hidden panel in the wall begins its slow, silent retreat, gliding open with a barely audible whoosh of displaced air. The sound is soft, controlled, a testament to the meticulous craftsmanship. A distinct, cool breath, rich with the earthy scent of ancient stone and carefully aged wood, immediately wafts forward, a palpable change in the atmospheric pressure. You step across the invisible threshold, leaving the ambient warmth of the kitchen behind, and enter the profound, hushed quiet of your subterranean wine grotto. The air within this sacred space is noticeably cooler, a precisely maintained chill that whispers against your exposed skin, a comforting contrast to the more temperate rooms above. This consistent, cool temperature, engineered for optimal preservation, wraps around you like a gentle, refreshing cloak. Soft, diffused amber accent lights, strategically positioned to avoid any direct glare, cast long, sinuous shadows across the meticulously stacked rows of bottles. They illuminate the rough-hewn, natural stone walls, each individual block precisely cut and fitted, their cool, dense surfaces absorbing any stray sound, contributing to the profound, almost timeless stillness that permeates the grotto. The air carries a subtle, complex aroma, the damp, mineral scent of ancient rock, a faint, sweet note of seasoned oak from the bespoke racking, and the delicate, almost imperceptible perfume of dormant wine, a quiet promise of future enjoyment. Your gaze drifts slowly along the dark, custom-built oak racks, each bottle cradled securely within its own precisely carved recess. The labels, some softened and mellowed by years of quiet slumber, others crisp and vibrant, offer a silent, elegant chronicle of vintages and regions. You pause, allowing your eyes to linger on a particular section, your mind quietly considering the options. You reach out, your fingertips lightly tracing the cool, smooth glass of a chosen bottle, its dark surface veiled with an almost invisible, fine layer of cellar dust. The sensation is delicate, a whisper of age and quiet history, a tangible connection to the passage of time. You feel the subtle, reassuring weight of the bottle, perfectly balanced in your hand, as you gently, deliberately slide it from its wooden cradle. The softest, most delicate scrape of glass against the seasoned oak echoes momentarily in the profound silence, a fleeting, resonant sound. You hold the bottle with a quiet reverence, its cool, smooth glass a tangible connection to the earth and the patient work of time. The label, a masterpiece of understated design, offers a quiet promise of depth and refinement, a story waiting to unfold. You turn it slowly, allowing the soft, amber light to catch the dark, rich liquid within, still and patient, awaiting its precise moment of unveiling. The subtle gleam of the glass, reflecting the muted light, is the only movement in the profound stillness of the grotto, a quiet, internal dance. The air, cool and profoundly still, wraps around you, intensifying the sense of quiet solitude and anticipation. With the carefully selected vintage held securely, you turn towards the subtle, rectangular glow of the grotto's entrance, ready to re-emerge into the gentle, rhythmic murmur of the ocean above. With the carefully chosen vintage resting cool and solid in your hand, a quiet promise of future enjoyment, the profoundly cool and still air of the subterranean grotto wraps around you. You stand for a moment, simply allowing the complex, earthy scent of this meticulously curated private cellar to envelop your senses, a deep breath filling your lungs with its unique, timeless perfume. You inhale slowly, deeply, drawing in the distinct layered aromas that permeate this space. First, there is the clean, damp essence of ancient, cut stone, a cool, mineral note that speaks of Earth's quiet depths. This mingles subtly with the faint, sweet scent of seasoned oak, aged and dark, emanating from the bespoke racking that cradles the bottles. Beneath these, you detect the delicate, almost imperceptible perfume of dormant wine itself, a rich, complex whisper of ferment and ripeness, held in stasis. It is a scent that is both grounding and sophisticated, a silent narrative of patience and precision, settling into the very core of your being with each unhurried breath. You feel the cool, dry air moving gently through your nasal passages, a refreshing, cleansing sensation that clears the mind. Your gaze returns to the bottle held in your hand. The cool, smooth glass feels substantial, a reassuring weight, its dark surface catching the soft, diffused amber light in a subtle gleam. You turn it slowly, observing the elegant, understated label, its fine paper softened slightly by the years, a testament to its long, quiet slumber. You might run a fingertip across the top of the cork, feeling the dry, slightly rough texture of the natural material, secured beneath its foil capsule. The very act of holding it, of feeling its cool presence, is a moment of quiet connection to the craftsmanship and history it represents. The faint dust on the bottle, almost invisible, is a delicate veil, a whisper of the passage of time. You allow your eyes to drift across the grotto's precisely designed interior. The natural stone walls, each block meticulously fitted, absorb all extraneous sound, contributing to the profound, almost sacred silence that reigns here. The soft amber light, strategically placed, casts long, gentle shadows, highlighting the subtle variations in the stone's texture and the dark, rich grain of the oak racks. There is a palpable sense of order and quiet purpose in the arrangement of each bottle, each one a silent sentinel guarding its precious contents. The consistent, cool temperature, maintained with such precise care by the grotto's advanced climate control, is an almost tangible presence against your skin, a blanket of perfect preservation. With a final, slow breath, deeply inhaling the rich, earthy aromas one last time, you begin to move deliberately towards the concealed exit. The cool, dense air of the grotto, carrying its unique, subtle perfume, gently follows you. Your bare feet glide softly across the smooth, temperature-controlled concrete floor, a barely audible whisper of movement. As you reach the hidden panel, you gently press the almost invisible seam. With another soft, controlled whoosh, the mechanism begins its silent work, slowly closing the entrance behind you, sealing the grotto once more in its profound, undisturbed quiet. The gentle click of the panel as it fully recesses marks your return to the main living space. The ambient warmth of the room, a subtle shift from the grotto's chill, now wraps around you. The distant, rhythmic murmur of the ocean, previously muffled, reasserts itself, a soft, constant lull that welcomes you back. You hold the cool, dark bottle, a tangible link to the quiet depths you've just left, and feel the gentle warmth of your herbal infusion still subtly lingering, a comforting internal echo as you prepare for the next peaceful moment of your evening. The lingering warmth of the herbal infusion, a gentle echo within you, still leaves a faint, sweet aftertaste on your tongue as you move with unhurried steps from the kitchen's polished concrete. You carry the cool, solid weight of the wine bottle, a tangible promise, in one hand. Your bare feet now find the smooth, cool expanse of precisely laid limestone, a familiar, grounding transition as you enter the expansive, glass-roofed atrium, where the last, soft, golden light of the fading day still seems to gather and softly diffuse. You carry the wine bottle in one hand, its cool glass a familiar anchor against your palm, and the now empty porcelain mug of herbal tea in the other, its lingering warmth, a subtle, comforting presence. The transition from the kitchen's controlled ambient lighting to the atrium's more expansive, naturally lit space is a gentle one, a soft expansion of light and air that feels immediate. Here, the air feels subtly different, a delicate blend of the ocean's crispness, carried in on the faint, barely perceptible currents, and the verdant, slightly humid scent of carefully curated indoor botanicals, a refined, living perfume that fills the high-ceilinged space. The atrium soars upwards, its transparent ceiling allowing the deepening twilight sky to become an integral, breathtaking part of the interior design. Above, the sky is a vast canvas of soft, diffused apricot and muted lavender, hues that bleed seamlessly into the gathering indigo, reflecting a softened version of their beauty down onto the smooth, pale limestone floor beneath your feet. Lush, meticulously maintained tropical plants, their leaves a deep, glossy green, stand in bespoke ceramic planters of varying, subtle earth tones, reaching gently towards the fading light, with an almost imperceptible, slow movement. Their silent presence creates a serene, almost meditative atmosphere, a private oasis where raw nature and refined, architectural design coexist in perfect, tranquil harmony. Your eyes are drawn, as if by an invisible thread, to the central feature of this serene space, a magnificent driftwood sculpture, a silent, powerful testament to the ocean's enduring artistry and time's patient, relentless hand. It stands proudly, its organic, intertwining forms bathed in the soft, indirect golden light that filters through the high glass panels, creating long, gentle shadows that stretch and sway with the subtle shifts of the ambient light. The wood, bleached and smoothed by countless tides and suns, possesses a quiet dignity, its intricate curves and hollows telling an untold story of its long, solitary journey across vast oceans. You approach it slowly, your steps soft and deliberate, a barely audible whisper on the cool, unforgiving limestone. You set the empty porcelain mug and the cool wine bottle down with exquisite care onto a low, minimalist plinth of polished concrete nearby. The soft, almost imperceptible clink of porcelain against stone barely audible in the profound quiet of the space. Then, with a gentle, unhurried motion you reach out, your fingertips extending towards the sculpture's weathered ancient surface. You begin to trace the smooth, intricate grain of the driftwood, feeling the subtle undulations and gentle indentations left by the relentless caress of the currents and the slow erosion of time. The wood feels cool and dry, yet possesses an inherent, subtle warmth beneath its aged exterior, a delicate, almost velvety texture that speaks of countless hours of natural polishing by the sea itself. Each groove and curve under your touch is a unique, tactile map, a silent invitation to contemplation, a deep, quiet connection to the natural world. You follow the natural contours of the wood, your fingers exploring the places where smaller branches once connected, now softened and smoothed into soft, rounded hollows that cradle your fingertips. The last, cool touch of the driftwood sculpture, a quiet memory beneath your fingertips, slowly recedes as you gently withdraw your hand from its ancient, smoothed surface. The profound quiet of the atrium, previously only broken by the soft rustle of botanicals, now subtly shifts. You become aware of a distinct, cooler current of air, a gentle, almost imperceptible whisper that stirs the air around you, carrying with it a faint, clean scent that immediately draws your attention. You turn with an unhurried grace, your bare feet gliding silently across the cool, polished limestone floor, moving away from the sculpture. Your gaze is drawn towards the far end of the atrium, where the expansive, precisely engineered glass doors, previously closed, now stand partially open. They are wide enough to allow the fresh, cooling air of the evening breeze to drift in, creating a subtle, continuous flow through the vast space. The ambient warmth of the atrium, held gently by the glass roof and careful climate control, now mingles with this invigorating, cooler current, a delicate interplay of temperatures on your exposed skin. As you approach the threshold of the open doors, the faint scent you detected moments ago grows clearer, more defined. It is the unmistakable, crisp aroma of sea salt, carried on the evening breeze directly from the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. You pause at the opening, allowing the cool, clean air to wash over your face, feeling its refreshing touch against your cheeks and forehead. You take a slow, deep breath, consciously drawing in the subtle, invigorating fragrance. The scent is pure and untainted, a primal essence of the ocean, mingled with the faint, green notes of the native coastal flora that thrive on the cliffs below your residence. Each inhalation fills your lungs with a sense of vast, open space and profound clarity, a cleansing breath that settles your mind even further. Through the open doors, the visual panorama of the ocean is now framed, a living, breathing painting in deepening twilight. The sky above is a rich, velvety indigo, gradually yielding to a profound, inky blackness at its zenith, where the first truly bright stars begin to pierce through with a delicate, steady luminescence. The ocean surface, reflecting this deepening sky, is a vast, dark expanse, broken only by the long, shimmering path of the moon, now a luminous, silver ribbon stretching towards the distant, blurred horizon. The rhythmic murmur of the waves, previously softened by glass, now enters the atrium with a slightly more direct, yet still hushed, resonance, a deep, constant breathing that fills the space with its ancient, unhurried cadence. Each wave unfurls with a soft, sustained hiss, followed by the gentle, almost imperceptible drag of pebbles on the distant shore, a textural sound that adds another layer to the evening's symphony. You shift the cool, heavy wine bottle in your hand, its smooth glass feeling even cooler now against your palm as the evening air circulates around it. Your fingers subtly adjust their grip, feeling the familiar weight and shape, a quiet, reassuring presence. The faint, earthy scent of the grotto still clings to the bottle's surface, a subtle counterpoint to the fresh sea air, a layered narrative of your earlier journey through the house. You might even feel a faint, cool condensation beginning to form on the glass, a delicate, almost invisible film against your skin, a testament to the bottle's precisely maintained chill. You stand there, perfectly still, simply absorbing the sensory richness of this moment. The cool, salt-tinged breeze caresses your skin, the deep, rhythmic sigh of the ocean fills your ears, and the vast, star-dusted sky unfolds before your eyes. The faint, clean scent of the sea salt continues to drift through the open doors, a constant, gentle reminder of your connection to the powerful, soothing presence of the Pacific. The cool, smooth surface of the wine bottle, a satisfying weight in your hand, feels even more distinct as you step out from the atrium's controlled warmth and onto the expansive open-air deck. The evening air, now a deeper, cooler presence than the gentle breeze that stirred the atrium, immediately brushes against your skin, a refreshing contrast that signals the true arrival of night. Your bare feet meet the subtly textured, heat-absorbing surface of the polished stone pathway, a grounding sensation that guides your unhurried steps towards the shimmering expanse of the infinity pool. The distant, rhythmic murmur of the Pacific Ocean, a constant, profound presence, now seems to deepen its resonance, each wave unfurling with a soft, sustained sigh that carries effortlessly on the open air. As you walk, the subtle, clean scent of sea salt, previously a faint hint, becomes more pronounced, mingling with a delicate, almost imperceptible aroma of ozone and a faint, fresh clarity from the precisely filtered, heated pool water. It is a harmonious blend of natural elements and refined care, a signature scent of this private coastal sanctuary. You approach the edge of the sleek, dark-tiled infinity pool, its surface a vast, still mirror reflecting the deepening indigo of the sky. The pool's water, maintained at a perfect, consistent warmth, emits a faint, inviting vapor that rises in delicate, almost invisible tendrils, catching the last, muted light from the distant horizon. You can feel this gentle warmth radiating upwards, a soft, pervasive heat that permeates the air immediately surrounding the pool, creating a comforting microclimate. The seamless edge of the pool appears to merge directly with the dark, undulating surface of the ocean beyond, blurring the boundary between engineered precision and natural grandeur, creating an illusion of endless, tranquil water. With a gentle, deliberate movement, you carefully place the cool, heavy wine bottle onto the smooth, dark surface of the low, custom-built stone table positioned precisely at the pool's edge. The soft, almost imperceptible clink of glass against stone is a quiet, singular sound in the profound stillness of the evening. You might lightly run your fingertips across the table's cool, polished surface, feeling its undeniable solidity and the exquisite smoothness of the natural stone, a testament to meticulous craftsmanship. The cool touch is a quiet anchor grounding you in the present moment. You then allow your gaze to lift, sweeping across the vast, darkening canvas of the sky above the pool. The deep indigo, now almost black in its highest reaches, is slowly revealing its hidden treasures. One by one, then two, then three, the first faint pinpricks of stars begin to emerge, piercing the velvety gloom with their distant, steady luminescence. They are delicate, shimmering jewels, appearing with an almost shy grace, growing subtly brighter with each passing moment as the last vestiges of twilight fully recede. You watch them, these ancient, distant lights, each one a silent, eternal beacon in the deepening night, their emergence a slow, profound unveiling that invites a quiet, internal awe. The surface of the infinity pool, perfectly still, now begins to subtly reflect these nascent stars, creating a secondary, inverted sky of delicate, shimmering points of light that dance gently with the faintest ripples on the water. The only sound is the constant soft whisper of the infinity edge, where the perfectly heated water gently overflows and recirculates, a continuous, hushed, that is both calming and hypnotic. You feel the subtle warmth of the pool radiating around you, a gentle embrace in the cool evening air, as you watch the silent, luminous spectacle above and below, inviting a deep, profound sense of peace. The cool, smooth surface of the polished stone beneath your bare feet now distinctly cooler than moments ago, feels profoundly grounding as you stand at the edge of the infinity pool. The subtle recessed lighting integrated into the deck itself has begun to cast a soft, diffused glow across the textured stone, illuminating its rich, dark hues with a quiet, understated elegance. You feel the consistent, even coolness of the stone, a gentle contrast to the lingering warmth of the day, absorbing any residual heat from your skin with a delicate, unhurried touch. You shift your weight almost imperceptibly, allowing the cool sensation to spread across the soles of your feet, tracing the faint, natural texture of the meticulously cut and laid tiles. The stone, chosen for its subtle variations and inherent solidity, offers a stable, unwavering foundation as the night deepens around you. The soft illumination from the deck lights creates long, gentle shadows that stretch and sway with the faint, almost imperceptible air currents, adding a quiet depth to the space. You notice how the light catches the very edges of the pool's dark tiles, creating a faint, shimmering line that separates the solid deck from the liquid expanse. The air around you is now distinctly cooler, carrying the crisp, clean scent of sea salt with a renewed clarity. This invigorating freshness mingles subtly with a delicate, almost imperceptible aroma of ozone from the precisely filtered, heated pool water, creating a clean, pure atmosphere that fills your lungs with each slow, even breath. You feel the gentle movement of this cooler air against your exposed skin, a soft, caressing touch that is both refreshing and profoundly calming, a quiet counterpoint to the consistent, gentle warmth radiating from the pool itself. Your gaze drifts to the dark, custom-built stone table at the pool's edge, where the cool, heavy wine bottle rests. The soft, ambient light from the deck subtly gleams on its dark glass, revealing a faint, almost invisible film of condensation that has begun to form on its surface, a delicate veil against the dark glass. You might reach out, your fingertips lightly tracing the cool, moist path of a single nascent droplet that slowly, almost imperceptibly, begins its journey down the bottle's smooth exterior. The distinct coolness against your skin is a quiet, grounding sensation, a tangible reminder of the bottle's perfectly preserved chill. The consistent, rhythmic sigh of the Pacific Ocean, a deep, unhurried breathing, now seems to fill the vast expanse of the night with an almost hypnotic cadence. Each wave unfurls along the distant shore with a soft, sustained hiss, followed by the gentle, almost imperceptible drag of pebbles and sand as the water recedes. This ancient, constant sound is now joined by the subtle, hushed whisper of the infinity edge, where the perfectly heated water gently overflows and recirculates with a continuous, soft, tie-soft, tie-sol, creating a harmonious, layered symphony of natural and engineered calm. You close your eyes for a moment, simply to absorb these profound, unhurried sounds, allowing them to wash over you, deepening your sense of peace. When your eyes gently open again, the sky above has deepened to an inky, velvety black, a vast canvas now generously strewn with countless, shimmering stars. Each point of light, a distant, steady beacon, seems to pulsate with a quiet, ancient energy. The surface of the infinity pool, perfectly still, mirrors this celestial display, creating a secondary, inverted sky of delicate, dancing lights that shimmer with the faintest, almost imperceptible ripples on the water. You stand, fully enveloped by the cool, smooth stone beneath your feet, the gentle warmth of the pool, and the profound, star-dusted quiet of the Malibu night, allowing the deep, unhurried rhythms to carry you into a profound and peaceful stillness. The cool, smooth weight of the wine bottle in your hand feels like a quiet companion as you step from the infinity pool deck into the hushed ambient warmth of your private master suite. A faint, clean scent of sea salt, a memory of the ocean breeze, still clings to your skin, mingling with the subtle, grounding aroma of cedarwood that permeates this serene space. Your bare feet meet the exquisite softness of the thick, hand-loomed wool rug, its deep charcoal fibers yielding gently beneath each unhurried step, a comforting contrast to cooler stone. The air within the suite is perfectly conditioned, a consistent, gentle warmth, inviting deep calm. Your gaze drifts towards the expansive bed, the central feature of this tranquil sanctuary, perfectly positioned to capture the distant, muted gleam of the moonlit ocean through broad, sound-dampening windows. The bed is an inviting expanse of pristine white, its meticulously arranged layers of fine linen promising profound rest. You note the precise fold of the top sheet, a crisp, clean line speaking of careful attention, leading to plump, supportive pillows. Low, diffused light from concealed coves casts gentle shadows, highlighting the linen's subtle texture, making it appear almost luminous against the darker tones of the room's bespoke walnut furnishings. With a slow, deliberate motion, you carefully place the cool, heavy wine bottle onto the polished surface of the bedside table, its smooth glass making a barely audible clink against the solid, cool stone. This table, crafted from honed black granite, offers an elegant contrast to the pristine white linen. You then reach towards the bed, your fingers encountering the crisp, cool edge of the top sheet. With unhurried grace, you pull back the layers, feeling the delicate friction of the fine linen against itself. The soft, quiet swish of the fabric as it unfolds is a gentle, rhythmic sound, revealing the inviting expanse of the perfectly smooth bottom sheet and the yielding, supportive mattress beneath, a promise of deep slumber. You pause, simply to breathe in the exquisite, clean scent of the freshly laundered linen, a delicate, pure aroma carrying a faint, almost imperceptible hint of a soft, natural cleanser. It is a fragrance of utter freshness, of purity and comfort, wrapping around you like an invisible, soothing embrace. Then, with a sigh of quiet contentment, you slowly slip into the bed. The crisp coolness of the fine linen immediately greets your skin, a refreshing, almost exhilarating sensation spreading from your bare legs upwards, enveloping your entire body. The sheets feel incredibly smooth, yet possess a subtle, soft resistance, a testament to their high thread count and natural fibers. You feel the gentle weight of the top sheet settle over you, a light, comforting drape that perfectly contours to your form, inviting profound release. You adjust the plump, down-filled pillow beneath your head, feeling its soft, yielding support perfectly cradle your neck and shoulders. The distant, rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, now a gentle, consistent whisper, continues its ancient lullaby, a profound, unhurried breathing that acts as the perfect, natural backdrop to this moment of deep repose. Enveloped by the crisp coolness of the pristine linen, you simply rest, allowing the subtle scent of freshness and the soft sounds of the night to carry you deeper into a profound and peaceful stillness. The cloud-sock pillow, having just received the gentle weight of your head, yields with an exquisite, unhurried grace, perfectly cradling the curve of your neck and the subtle contours of your skull. You feel its profound, resilient softness, a delicate embrace that seems to absorb all tension, allowing your muscles to fully release into the deep comfort of your master suite. The crisp, clean linen, cool and smooth against your skin, now fully envelops you, a serene cocoon for the deepening night. You adjust slightly, an almost imperceptible shift, finding the precise point of equilibrium, where the pillow's downy fill provides flawless support, neither too firm nor too yielding. The faint, clean scent of the freshly laundered linen, a delicate perfume of purity and understated luxury, rises gently around your face, blending with the subtle, grounding aroma of cedarwood from the room's bespoke cabinetry. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the cool, pure air to fill your lungs, a tranquil sensation that settles your entire being. Each exhale is a quiet release, a softening into the profound stillness that now pervades your private sanctuary. The fine linen sheets, incredibly smooth and cool, drape over your body with a gentle, comforting weight, a delicate barrier against the ambient warmth of the room. You feel their soft resistance as you stretch out, allowing your limbs to relax fully, sinking deeper into the plush, supportive mattress beneath. The faint, almost imperceptible friction of the fabric against your skin is a subtle, soothing touch, a constant reminder of the immaculate comfort that surrounds you. Your body settles, a quiet surrender to the luxurious embrace of the bed, each muscle softening, each joint releasing its hold, finding its perfect, effortless alignment. Beyond the broad, sound-dampening windows, the rhythmic murmur of the Pacific Ocean, previously a clear and resonant presence, now becomes a profoundly distant, hushed whisper. It is a soft, consistent lullaby, a deep, unhurried breathing that is almost felt more than heard, a gentle, ancient rhythm that seems to synchronize with the slowing beat of your own heart. All other sounds of the night, if any existed, are completely absorbed by the meticulous construction of your sanctuary, leaving only this pure, elemental cadence to accompany your descent into rest. The quiet hum of the home's advanced climate control, maintaining a perfect, consistent warmth, is barely perceptible, a silent guardian of your comfort. You might allow your eyes to drift open for a moment, simply to observe the profound, gentle darkness of the room. The low, diffused light from the concealed coves has been set to its softest setting, casting only the most subtle, elongated shadows across the polished walnut floor and the elegant, minimalist furnishings. Through the vast expanse of the window, the distant moonlit ocean is now a vast, dark canvas, reflecting the faint, silver gleam of the moon, a quiet, luminous path stretching towards the horizon. The stars, once distinct, are now blurred, softened by the gentle distance and the growing desire for rest, a shimmering, indistinct haze against the deep black. On the cool, honed black granite of the bedside table, the wine bottle you placed there earlier stands as a dark, silent sentinel, its cool glass reflecting a tiny, muted gleam from the distant moon. It is a quiet, reassuring presence, a reminder of the evening's unhurried rituals. You close your eyes again, feeling the soft weight of your eyelids, allowing your internal focus to deepen, drawing inwards, away from any external stimuli. The subtle scent of clean linen, the profound softness of the pillow, and the distant rhythmic breath of the ocean combine to create a perfect, tranquil haven. The profound quiet of your master suite, punctuated only by the soft, ancient rhythm of the ocean's distant murmur, wraps around you like a gentle, protective embrace. The profound softness of the pillow, still cradling your head with an exquisite, unhurried grace, slowly releases its gentle embrace. As you stir from the deep comfort of the master bed, the crisp, cool linen, a final whisper against your skin, slips away as you sit up, feeling the subtle shift of the mattress beneath you, a quiet testament to its responsive support. Your bare feet meet the exquisite softness of the thick, hand-loomed wool rug, its deep, yielding fibers a comforting warmth against the cool night air, a familiar transition from profound rest to gentle movement within your private sanctuary. You rise with unhurried grace, the quiet of the master's suite still wrapping around you like a gentle cloak. The low, diffused light, set to its softest glow from concealed coves, casts long, tranquil shadows across the polished walnut floor, guiding your path without intrusion. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a profoundly distant, hushed whisper, continues its ancient lullaby, a constant, soothing presence that seems to deepen the stillness within the room. You move slowly, deliberately, towards the entrance of your private, spa-like bath, the cool, smooth polished concrete floor of the bathroom, a welcome grounding touch beneath your bare feet as you step across the threshold. As you enter, a wave of gentle warmth, subtly humid and fragrant, immediately greets you, a palpable shift in the air that speaks of meticulous preparation. The spacious bath, a masterpiece of minimalist design carved from a single, vast slab of honed white marble, gleams softly under the ambient light. Its generous basin is already filled to a precise, inviting level with water, its surface perfectly still, reflecting the soft glow from the ceiling above. Delicate tendrils of steam rise from the water's surface, carrying a subtle, complex aroma, a clean, mineral note of heated stone, blended with the delicate, calming essence of lavender and a hint of warm, earthy sandalwood, a bespoke blend prepared just for you. The air itself feels soft and enveloping, a luxurious, fragrant blanket. You approach the bath, your gaze tracing the smooth, cool edges of the marble, feeling its inherent solidity and pristine coolness even before you touch the water. The surface of the stone is impeccably polished, almost liquid in its sheen, yet retains a faint, natural texture that speaks of its origin. With a slow, unhurried motion, you reach out, your fingertips just brushing the surface of the water. It is perfectly warm, a consistent, welcoming heat that immediately begins to relax the muscles in your hand, a gentle invitation to deeper surrender. The water feels incredibly soft, almost silken, a testament to its pristine filtration and careful conditioning. Then, with a sigh of quiet contentment, you slowly, deliberately submerge yourself into the warm, fragrant waters. The water rises around your ankles, then calves, then thighs, a gradual, comforting embrace that seems to draw all tension from your limbs. You feel the exquisite warmth envelop your entire body, a pervasive, soothing heat that penetrates deep into your muscles, releasing any lingering stiffness. The sensation is one of profound weightlessness, a gentle buoyancy that supports your form, allowing your body to float effortlessly. The soft, quiet swish of the water, as you settle deeper into the bath, is the only sound, a gentle, liquid whisper that is both intimate and profoundly calming. Your head rests gently against the smooth, cool curve of the marble rim, a deliberate contrast to the pervasive warmth of the water. The delicate fragrance of lavender and sandalwood, now intensified by the steam, rises around your face, filling your senses with its calming aroma. You close your eyes, allowing the warm, soft water to completely envelop you, feeling the gentle currents, the subtle caress of the water against your skin. The warm, fragrant water, having gently cradled you in its soothing embrace, now slowly recedes from your skin as you begin to stir. A delicate shift in pressure and temperature. You feel the exquisite warmth reluctantly letting go, clinging in tiny, ephemeral droplets as you gradually, unhurriedly, rise from the deep marble basin of your private bath. The cool, quiet air of the bathroom, previously softened by the steam, now brushes against your wet skin, a refreshing contrast that invigorates your senses with a subtle, gentle tingle. Your toes find the cool, smooth expanse of the honed marble floor just outside the bath, a distinct, grounding sensation after the weightlessness of the water. The solid, cool stone feels impeccably clean beneath your feet, a quiet anchor as you emerge. You reach for the plush towel, its generous, folded layers, a soft, inviting presence on the heated rack beside you. The warmth emanating from the towel is immediate and pervasive, a gentle, comforting heat that promises to envelop you completely. It carries a faint, clean scent of natural cotton, subtly warmed, a pure and understated aroma that perfectly complements the lingering fragrance of lavender and sandalwood on your skin. With a slow, deliberate motion, you unfold the towel. Its thick, long staple cotton fibers, incredibly soft and dense, unfurl with a whisper-soft shong, a gentle sound that is absorbed almost immediately by the quiet, spa-like atmosphere of the room. You bring the pre-warmed fabric to your skin, feeling its profound softness, almost like a cloud, as it makes its first contact. The plush loops of the towel absorb the moisture with a gentle, caressing touch, a delicate friction that is both soothing and incredibly efficient. You begin to pat your arms, your torso, then your legs, feeling the water lift away with each soft press, leaving your skin feeling clean, warm, and subtly invigorated. You wrap the large, luxurious towel around your body, allowing its comforting weight and pervasive warmth to fully envelop you. The soft, fluffy cotton feels exquisitely gentle against your still damp skin, a delicate embrace that continues to absorb any remaining moisture with quiet diligence. You might lightly rub the towel against your hair, feeling its soft fibers gently lift the water, a subtle, almost imperceptible sound of gentle friction. The lingering fragrance of the bath, the delicate lavender, the earthy sandalwood, now blends beautifully with the clean scent of the warmed cotton, creating a harmonious personal perfume that wraps around you. As you stand, fully wrapped in the soft, warm towel, the profound quiet of the bathroom settles around you once more. The distant, rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, hushed whisper, continues its ancient lullaby, a subtle backdrop to your renewed sense of calm. The low, diffused light, reflecting softly off the polished marble surfaces, creates a tranquil glow that invites a deeper sense of peace. You feel completely dry, exquisitely warm, and utterly relaxed, enveloped in the luxurious softness of the towel, a gentle transition to the deepening night. The subtle scent of warm cotton and calming botanicals lingers, a quiet promise of continued serenity. The luxurious softness of the plush towel, having gently absorbed the last droplets from your soothing bath, now yields to the comforting weight of a finely woven linen robe. You feel its cool, smooth fabric settle around your freshly cleansed skin as you step from the serene marble of the bath into the hushed ambient warmth of your private master suite. A faint, clean scent of the bath's botanicals still subtly clings to your skin, mingling with the familiar grounding aroma of cedarwood, a scent that now deepens as you consider your next quiet ritual. Your bare feet, accustomed to the soft resilience of the wool rug in the suite, find the cool, polished surface of the rich walnut floor as you move with unhurried grace towards the library. The heavy, bespoke cedarwood door, with its deep, intricate grain and cool, brushed bronze handle, swings inward with a barely audible whisper, a soft, controlled whoosh of displaced air. Immediately, a profound wave of warm, rich cedar scent envelops you, more concentrated and complex than the hint in the master suite, a comforting, woody perfume that fills your lungs with each slow, deliberate breath. The air within this hushed sanctuary is noticeably still, absorbing any lingering sounds from the outside, leaving only the deep, resonant quiet of the space. Ambient lighting, discreetly placed, casts a gentle, diffused glow across the towering floor-to-ceiling bookshelves that line every wall, illuminating the dark, rich tones of the wood and the myriad of spines. You walk slowly, your bare feet making no sound on the thick, hand-knotted silk rug that covers the central floor, its soft pile yielding gently with each step, a luxurious cushion. As you near the meticulously arranged shelves, the rich, earthy scent of aged paper and fine, supple leather begins to emerge, subtly blending with the dominant cedarwood, creating a complex, intellectual aroma that invites deep contemplation. You might lightly run your fingertips across the cool, smooth surface of a solid cedar bookshelf, feeling the fine, polished grain of the wood, its inherent strength and quiet presence. Your eyes drift along the countless rows, scanning the spines of the leather-bound volumes. Each book, a silent repository of thought, stands upright, its aged leather cover a testament to years of quiet existence, some a deep, rich oxblood, others a soft, mellow brown, each unique in its subtle patina. The delicate gilt lettering on the spines catches the soft ambient light in fleeting golden gleams, offering tantalizing glimpses of titles and authors, a silent invitation to explore. You pause before a particular section, your gaze settling on a volume whose understated elegance and familiar binding calls to you. With a slow, unhurried movement, you extend your hand, your fingers gently brushing against the neighboring books, feeling the subtle resistance of their worn covers. Before settling on the chosen one, you grasp its spine, feeling the solid, reassuring weight of the book, the firm yet yielding resistance of the fine leather beneath your fingertips. With a delicate, soft, finally, mood, others cascade mood, helicad mood, shura floy, mood, signly, sure of mood, sign, lime, fines, aged wood. A barely audible, satisfying sound in the profound quiet. The book feels cool and dense in your hands, a tangible piece of history and narrative, its corners slightly softened by time, its pages a quiet promise. You hold the leather-bound volume, feeling its substantial weight, its quiet promise. The cover, worn smooth in places by time and gentle handling, feels exquisitely soft beneath your fingertips, a texture that invites calm and a deeper connection. You might turn it over, observing the intricate, subtle patterns pressed into the back cover, a testament to the artisan's careful hand and the enduring quality of its creation. The cool, supple leather of the chosen volume still rests in your hands, its familiar weight. A quiet comfort as you move with unhurried steps from the towering shelves of the cedar-scented library. The thick, hand-knotted silk rug, its deep pile yielding softly beneath your bare feet, guides you towards a more secluded, intimate corner of the vast room, a designated reading nook, bathed in the gentle glow of a single, precisely angled reading lamp. The profound, woody aroma of cedarwood, mingled with the earthy scent of aged paper and fine leather, continues to envelop you, a comforting presence in the hushed quiet. You approach the deep, oversized armchair, a masterpiece of comfort, upholstered in a rich, textured velvet of deep charcoal. Its generous proportions invite complete relaxation, promising to cradle you in luxurious softness. With a gentle, deliberate motion, you settle into its yielding depths. The velvet, incredibly soft and smooth, yet with a subtle, almost imperceptible nap, responds with a faint, quiet whoosh of displaced air, conforming perfectly to your form. You feel the plush cushions embrace you, supporting your back, your arms, and your legs with an effortless, tailored precision that immediately encourages a deep, unhurried sigh of contentment. The comforting warmth of the armchair's embrace begins to permeate your body, a gentle, pervasive heat that encourages every muscle to release its hold. You adjust the book in your hands, feeling its cool, substantial weight, the fine leather cover now softened by the ambient warmth of the room. With exquisite care, you slowly open the ancient text. The aged leather cover, worn smooth in places, folds back with a soft, almost inaudible creak, a delicate sound that speaks of its venerable age. A faint, sweet, almost vanilla-like scent of truly ancient paper, released from within its tightly bound pages, wafts gently upwards, mingling with the cedar and leather aromas, creating a complex, grounding perfume that fills your senses. The delicate pages, slightly yellowed with time, appear beneath the soft, focused light of the reading lamp, their edges faintly textured, a tangible connection to the past. Your fingertips, with a feather-light touch, reach out and gently turn the first delicate page. The paper, incredibly thin and almost translucent, offers a subtle, dry resistance, producing a whisper-soft rustle, a barely audible sound that is both intimate and profoundly calming. You notice the faint, almost invisible fibers of the paper beneath your touch, a testament to its artisanal creation. The intricate, elegant script, perhaps illuminated with subtle, faded designs, flows across the page, each character a tiny work of art, inviting your gaze to linger without demanding effort. The ink, a deep, rich black, has softened over centuries, yet remains perfectly legible, a silent conversation across time. You pause, allowing your eyes to simply rest on the intricate patterns of the script, not necessarily to read, but to observe the beauty of its form, the delicate artistry of its creation. The soft, focused beam of the reading lamp illuminates the page with a warm, steady glow, highlighting the subtle texture of the paper and the faint, almost imperceptible irregularities that speak of its handcrafted origin. Beyond the gentle circle of light, the deep, cedar-scented quiet of the library extends, enveloping you in a profound stillness. The distant, rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, now a profoundly hushed whisper, continues its ancient lullaby, a constant, soothing presence that seems to deepen the quiet within the room. You take another slow, deliberate breath, feeling the delicate texture of the ancient paper beneath your fingertips, listening to the soft, gentle rustle of the page. The profound quiet of the library, the comforting scent of cedar and old books, and the delicate sensation of the paper combine to create a perfect, serene cocoon. The cool, supple leather of the ancient volume, having shared its quiet wisdom, gently closes in your hands with a soft, almost imperceptible thwip. You lift your gaze from its intricate script, the delicate scent of aged paper lingering, and place the book with care onto the polished walnut side table beside the deep, velvet armchair. The soft, focused light of the reading lamp, having illuminated your quiet contemplation, now seems to recede, leaving the library in a deeper, more profound stillness. You rise slowly from the plush depths of the armchair, the velvet releasing its gentle embrace with a faint, quiet sigh. The cool, smooth fabric of your linen robe settles around your form as you stand, feeling the soft pile of the hand-knotted silk rug beneath your bare feet, a final comforting cushion before the firmer surfaces beyond. You move with unhurried steps, the rich, woody aroma of cedarwood, still a subtle presence in the air around you, guiding you from the hushed sanctuary of the library. Stepping through the wide, arched doorway, you feel the familiar, cool, polished concrete of the main living area beneath your feet. The ambient warmth of the house, maintained with silent precision, wraps around you, a gentle transition from the library's deeper quiet. Ahead, through the vast, seamless glass wall, the profound darkness of the Malibu night stretches out, punctuated by the faint, shimmering path of the moon on the distant ocean. You discern a soft, inviting glow emanating from the oceanfront patio, a subtle beacon in the tranquil expanse. You slide open one of the large, precisely engineered glass panels that leads to the patio. The movement is smooth, silent, a testament to its design, and a fresh, cooler breath of evening air immediately drifts inwards, carrying with it the crisp, clean scent of sea salt and a new distinct aroma, the subtle, woody perfume of burning oak. Your bare feet meet the subtly textured, cool, polished stone of the patio, a familiar, grounding sensation. You move towards the custom-built fire pit, a low, sleek design crafted from dark, honed basalt stone, its wide, circular basin holding a contained, flickering dance of flames. The warmth radiating from the fire is immediate and inviting, a soft, pervasive heat that brushes against your skin, chasing away any lingering chill from the cool night air. You settle into the deep, low-slung lounge chair, positioned perfectly to embrace the fire's gentle glow. The outdoor cushions, upholstered in a fine, weather-resistant fabric, yield with soft resilience, cradling your body in understated comfort. As you recline, the gentle crackle of the burning oak logs becomes the focal point of the evening's symphony. It is a soft, rhythmic sound, a series of delicate pops and subtle hisses as the flames consume the seasoned wood, each tiny burst of sound, a quiet, mesmerizing event. You watch the flames, their golden orange hues, dancing and shifting with an ancient, hypnotic rhythm, casting long, fluid shadows that stretch and sway across the dark stone patio and the surrounding low-slung outdoor furnishings. The subtle, clean scent of wood smoke, earthy and grounding, drifts gently on the light breeze, mingling with the crisp sea air, a primal perfume that evokes a deep sense of calm and connection to the natural elements. The distant rhythmic sigh of the Pacific Ocean, a deep, unhurried breathing, continues its ancient lullaby, now blending harmoniously with the gentle crackle of the fire. The two sounds weave together, a natural duet that fills the vast, open space of the night, creating a symphony of profound tranquility. The cool, smooth glass of the wine bottle, which you left earlier on the table by the pool, now sits on the low basalt table beside your chair, its dark surface reflecting the flickering firelight in a muted, shimmering gleam. The gentle crackle of the fire pit, a consistent, soothing rhythm, fills the cool evening air around you as you settle deeper into the low-slung lounge chair. The subtle scent of wood smoke, earthy and grounding, mingles with the crisp, clean aroma of sea salt, creating a unique, comforting perfume that wraps around you on the oceanfront patio. Your gaze, having been drawn to the dancing flames, now slowly drifts beyond the immediate warmth and light, out across the vast, tranquil expanse of the Pacific. The dark, undulating surface of the ocean stretches out before you, an inky canvas under the profound blackness of the night sky. The moon, a luminous, silver orb, casts a long, shimmering path across the water, a delicate ribbon of light that seems to stretch towards an unseen horizon. High above, the countless stars, now fully emerged, pierce the velvety darkness with their steady, ancient luminescence, each one a distant, silent beacon in the cosmic expanse. The air is cool and clean against your skin, a refreshing touch that enhances the warmth radiating from the fire pit. Far, far in the distance, almost at the very edge of your perception, a faint, diffuse glimmer of lights begins to emerge. It is a subtle, almost ethereal glow, a soft, indistinct haze of light that hovers just above the distant curve of the earth, across the tranquil, dark Pacific. These are the city lights, a distant constellation of human activity, a soft, muted shimmer that speaks of urban life, yet is so far removed that it feels like another world entirely, a delicate, almost dreamlike presence on the horizon. They appear as a gentle, continuous sparkle, a quiet testament to a world that hums softly in the distance, utterly separate from your profound, private stillness. You watch these distant glimmers, their soft, steady glow a quiet counterpoint to the vibrant dance of the fire before you. Each tiny point of light, though indistinct, contributes to the overall soft luminosity, a subtle beacon against the vast, dark canvas of the sea and sky. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a deep, unhurried breathing, continues its ancient lullaby, a constant, soothing presence that seems to deepen the stillness within you. The gentle crackle of the fire pit, a comforting series of soft pops and delicate hisses, blends seamlessly with the ocean's profound sigh, creating a harmonious, layered symphony of natural sounds that fills the night. The cool, smooth glass of the wine bottle, resting on the low basalt table beside you, subtly reflects these distant lights, transforming them into tiny, elongated gleams that shimmer on its dark surface. You might reach out, your fingertips lightly tracing the cool, almost imperceptible condensation that has formed on the glass, feeling its delicate coolness against your skin, a quiet, grounding sensation. The faint, earthy scent of wood smoke, carried on the light breeze, continues to drift around you, a grounding perfume that deepens your connection to this tranquil moment. You simply rest, fully enveloped by the comforting warmth of the fire, the subtle scent of wood smoke, and the profound, layered sounds of the ocean and the crackling flames. Your gaze remains fixed on the distant, shimmering glimmer of city lights, a gentle, almost hypnotic spectacle across the tranquil Pacific, allowing their soft, steady glow to draw you deeper into a profound and peaceful stillness, a quiet surrender to the deepening night. Each distant light is a gentle invitation to quiet contemplation, a soft beacon of calm, a soft, diffused warmth, not yet direct sunlight, gently brushes across your closed eyelids, a delicate invitation from the nascent dawn. You stir, an almost imperceptible shift beneath the fine linen sheets, feeling the exquisite, cloud-soft pillow yield further beneath your head, its profound comfort still a gentle embrace from the long, tranquil night. The lingering scent of clean linen, subtle and pure, now mingles with a faint, fresh coolness in the air, a whisper of the morning's arrival. You allow your body to slowly unfurl, a quiet stretch beneath the smooth, crisp sheets, feeling their cool, delicate friction against your skin. The luxurious linen, still cool from the night, drapes over your form with a light, comforting weight. You notice the subtle resilience of the mattress beneath you, perfectly supporting each curve, allowing your muscles to gently lengthen and release any last vestiges of sleep. The profound quiet of your master suite, previously filled with the deep stillness of night, now holds a new, delicate quality, a soft, expectant silence that hints at the awakening world outside. Through the broad, precisely engineered windows, which have been gently filtering the earliest light, a soft, ethereal glow begins to permeate the room. The custom blackout shades, having perfectly sealed out the night, are now subtly lifted just enough to allow a muted, indirect light to enter, painting the polished walnut floor and bespoke furnishings in soft, diffused shades of pale silver and muted rose. The light is not yet direct, but rather a soft, ambient radiance, a gentle luminosity that slowly expands, pushing back the lingering shadows from the corners of the room with an unhurried grace. You watch these subtle shifts in light, a quiet, mesmerizing ballet of dawn, the distant, rhythmic murmur of the Pacific Ocean, a constant, ancient presence, now seems to gain a slightly clearer resonance, a soft, consistent whisper that drifts through the sound-dampening glass. It is a deep, unhurried breathing, each wave unfurling along the distant shore with a soft, sustained sigh, a gentle greeting to the new day. Beneath this profound, elemental rhythm, you might detect the very faint, almost imperceptible call of a distant seabird, a soft, solitary cry that is quickly absorbed by the vastness of the ocean and the stillness of your sanctuary. The air, perfectly conditioned, carries a clean, pure freshness, a subtle invitation to awaken with a sense of calm and clarity. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the cool, soft linen against your cheek, the gentle weight of the sheets across your body, the subtle scent of freshness, the profound softness of the pillow, and the distant rhythmic breath of the ocean combine to create a perfect, tranquil haven. You simply rest, fully enveloped by the exquisite comfort of your bed, allowing the soft, filtered light and the gentle sounds of the nascent day to deepen your sense of peace. The very act of waking here is an unhurried luxury, a quiet unfolding into the promise of a serene morning. The soft, filtered light continues its gentle expansion, painting the room in subtle, muted hues, as the distant, rhythmic sigh of the Pacific offers its quiet, constant greeting to the new day. You feel a gentle, profound sense of calm, settling deeper within you, a quiet awareness of the world slowly awakening around your peaceful sanctuary. The soft, diffused warmth of the dawn light, now a gentle, expansive glow across the room, feels like a subtle invitation as you begin to stir, a slow, unhurried awakening from the profound depths of sleep. You feel the exquisite, cool whisper of silk against your bare skin, a delicate, almost liquid sensation that moves with your slightest shift, a stark yet comforting contrast to the crisp linen that covered you just hours before, now perhaps gently pulled back by your movements. The air, perfectly conditioned to a consistent, gentle warmth, carries a faint, clean freshness, a subtle invitation to awaken with a sense of calm and clarity. You allow your body to unfurl, a slow, deliberate stretch that begins in your fingertips and extends through your arms, reaching gently upwards towards the high, silent ceiling. The smooth, cool silk sheets glide effortlessly against your limbs, offering almost no resistance, a sensation of luxurious freedom. You feel the gentle lengthening of each muscle, a quiet release of any lingering tension from the night, your spine extending with a soft, almost imperceptible crack as you arch your back in a gesture of profound, unhurried awakening. Your toes point and flex, tracing the soft, cool expanse of the silk beneath them, feeling its delicate, yielding texture. The faint, almost imperceptible rustle of the silk as you shift, a delicate sound, is absorbed by the deep quiet of the room, adding another layer to the serene soundscape of your private sanctuary. The silk itself is a marvel of softness and temperature regulation, cool where your skin first touches it, yet quickly adapting to your body's warmth, creating a perfectly tempered microclimate beneath the sheets. Its inherent smoothness is almost beyond description, an unbroken surface that allows your every movement to be fluid and effortless, a quiet caress against your skin with each breath you take. You notice the subtle ethereal sheen of the fabric, catching the filtered dawn light in soft, muted gleams that shift with the slight undulations of the sheets, a silent dance of light and shadow across the bed. Beyond the immediate embrace of your bed, the house itself begins to awaken, not with abrupt sounds, but with the most subtle, distant whispers of activity. You might discern the faint, almost imperceptible clink of porcelain from the kitchen far below, perhaps a gentle thud of a door closing quietly in a distant wing, sounds so muted they are more felt than heard, dissolving almost immediately into the pervasive stillness. These are not intrusive noises, but rather gentle reminders of life unfolding around you, carefully designed to remain in the periphery, never demanding your attention, serving only to deepen the sense of your own tranquil seclusion. The advanced soundproofing of your private suite ensures that only the most delicate, distant echoes ever reach you, softened and refined. The filtered dawn light continues its slow, expansive journey across the room, painting the rich walnut walls and bespoke furnishings in increasingly soft, luminous shades of pale gold and muted cream. The air, carrying a delicate, almost imperceptible hint of ozone from the distant ocean that drifts in with the morning's first subtle currents, feels clean and pure. You take another slow, deep breath, allowing the cool, fresh air to fill your lungs, a tranquil sensation that settles your entire being. The distant, rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, ancient presence, remains a profoundly hushed whisper, a deep, unhurried breathing that acts as the perfect, natural backdrop to this moment of quiet repose. A steady, comforting pulse that anchors your awareness. You allow yourself one final, luxurious stretch, feeling the soft, cool silk pull taut, then relax around your form. The exquisite, cool whisper of silk, having so gently released its hold, now pulls softly at the foot of the bed as you slowly, unhurriedly, rise. A faint, pure scent of clean linen, a memory from the night, still lingers, mingling with the fresh, cool air of the morning as your bare feet meet the yielding softness of the thick, hand-loomed wool rug. You stretch once more, a quiet lengthening of your spine, feeling the last vestiges of sleep gently dissipate, preparing you for the tranquil rituals of dawn. You move with a soft, deliberate grace from the hushed sanctuary of your master suite, the quiet of the room slowly expanding behind you. Your bare feet find the cool, polished walnut floor of the hallway, a familiar, grounding path that leads you towards the subtly brightened expanse of the kitchen. The ambient warmth of the house, maintained with silent precision, wraps around you, a gentle transition that feels utterly seamless. Through the broad panoramic window of the kitchen, the rising sun, still low on the horizon, casts a soft, diffused golden light across the pristine white marble countertops, illuminating their subtle, intricate veins with a delicate, ethereal glow. The air here, crisper than in the bedroom, carries a faint, clean scent of the ocean, a subtle invitation to the day. Your gaze drifts towards the sleek, brushed stainless steel of the integrated coffee system, its minimalist design a testament to precision engineering. With an unhurried motion, you reach for the cool, smooth canister of freshly roasted coffee beans, its dark ceramic a comforting weight in your hand. As you lift the lid, a profound, rich aroma of deep, earthy coffee immediately wafts upwards, a complex, inviting fragrance that promises warmth and gentle awakening. You carefully pour the dark, gleaming beans into the integrated grinder, listening for the faint, soft clatter as they settle into the hopper. With a deliberate press of a single illuminated button, the grinder begins its work. A low, consistent whir fills the quiet space, a gentle, mechanical hum that is both precise and remarkably soft, barely disturbing the profound stillness. You feel the subtle vibration of the counter beneath your fingertips, a quiet connection to the process. The rich, deep scent of freshly ground coffee, intensified by the gentle friction, now fully permeates the air, a warm, enveloping perfume that awakens the senses without urgency. The aroma is robust, hinting at subtle notes of dark chocolate and roasted nuts, a luxurious invitation to the morning. Once the grinding is complete, the soft whir gently fades, replaced by a momentary, expectant silence. You then gently slide the ceramic mug, its pure white surface cool and smooth to the touch, into its designated place beneath the gleaming dispenser. With another soft, precise press of a button, the brewing cycle begins. A faint, gentle hiss of preheated water, followed by the soft, rhythmic drip, drip, drip to the dark, rich coffee as it begins to fill the mug, creates a soothing, repetitive sound. You watch the dark, viscous liquid slowly rise, forming a delicate, ephemeral crema on its surface, a visual testament to its freshness and quality. The warm, inviting aroma of the freshly brewed coffee, rich and deep, now completely fills the kitchen, mingling with the faint, clean scent of the ocean breeze that drifts in through a subtly opened vent. You reach out, your fingers gently wrapping around the warm, smooth surface of the ceramic mug, feeling the comforting heat radiate into your palm. The subtle weight of the mug, now holding its dark, fragrant contents, is a grounding presence. The distant, rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, hushed whisper, continues its ancient lullaby, a soft, unhurried breathing that acts as the perfect, natural backdrop to this moment of tranquil anticipation. The rich, deep aroma of freshly brewed coffee, having just filled the sleek, modern kitchen with its warm, inviting perfume, now rises in delicate tendrils of steam from your ceramic mug. You feel the comforting warmth radiating from the mug into your palms, a grounding presence that anchors you in the quiet luxury of the morning. Your bare feet rest gently on the cool, polished concrete floor, a pleasant contrast to the mug's heat as you turn towards the expansive, panoramic window. Beyond the pristine glass, the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean unfolds, a breathtaking vista, now bathed in the soft, diffused light of the newly risen sun. The sky above is a canvas of pale, ethereal blues and soft, shimmering silvers, reflecting a gentle radiance onto the water's surface. A delicate, almost translucent morning mist, like a soft, gauzy veil, hovers just above the ocean, blurring the distant horizon and lending an ethereal quality to the seascape. It is a quiet, unfolding spectacle, a gentle unveiling of the day's beauty. You lift the warm mug to your lips, the smooth ceramic feeling exquisite against your skin, and take a slow, deliberate sip. The rich, robust flavor of the coffee, with its subtle notes of dark chocolate and roasted nuts, spreads gently across your tongue. A comforting warmth that begins its journey downwards, awakening your senses with a profound yet gentle clarity. The taste is pure, unadulterated, a testament to the quality of the beans and the precision of the brewing process. You feel the warmth spreading through your body, a gentle, internal glow that complements the ambient warmth of the room. Your gaze remains fixed on the mesmerizing dance of the morning mist. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, it begins to lift, rising in delicate swirling plumes from the ocean's surface. The movement is fluid, unhurried, like a silent, ethereal ballet performed just for you. As the mist recedes, it gradually reveals more of the ocean's deep, tranquil blue and the distant, rugged contours of the coastline, previously softened by the haze. Each subtle shift in the mist's form is a quiet revelation, a gentle shedding of the night's secrets, revealing the world in soft layers of light and shadow. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, ancient presence, now sounds slightly clearer, more expansive, as the mist thins. It is a soft, consistent whisper, a deep, unhurried breathing that acts as the perfect, natural backdrop to this moment of tranquil observation. You can almost feel the cool, clean spray of the distant waves, a subtle, invigorating energy that permeates the air, mingling with the rich aroma of your coffee and the faint, pure scent of the ocean breeze that drifts in through a subtly opened vent. The air feels crisp and revitalizing, a testament to the ocean's vast, pure expanse. You take another slow, deep breath, savoring the complex aroma of the coffee, allowing its warmth and richness to settle within you. The visual spectacle of the mist lifting, the gentle murmur of the waves, and the exquisite taste of the coffee combine to create a profound sense of peace and quiet contentment. You simply rest, fully enveloped by the serene beauty of the morning, watching the world gently awaken, allowing the unhurried rhythms of nature and the comforting warmth of your mug to carry you deeper into a profound and peaceful stillness, a quiet, effortless surrender to the tranquil beginning of the day. The comforting warmth of the ceramic mug, now empty, slowly recedes from your palms as you set it down with a soft, quiet, numbers clink onto the cool, polished marble of the kitchen island. The rich, lingering aroma of freshly brewed coffee, a gentle memory, still subtly scents the air around you, mingling with the crisp, clean breath of the morning. Your bare feet, accustomed to the cool concrete, now feel the subtle warmth of the sun as it begins to stream directly through the panoramic window, a gentle invitation to step outside. You move with unhurried grace from the sleek, modern kitchen, the soft, ambient light of the interior gradually yielding to the brighter, more expansive glow of the morning sun. Your bare feet find the cool, subtly textured, polished stone of the outdoor pathway. A familiar, grounding sensation that leads you from the sheltered warmth of the house into the fresh, invigorating air of the early morning. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, ancient presence, now sounds clearer, more vibrant, each wave unfurling with a gentle, consistent sigh that carries effortlessly on the light, cool breeze. As you step fully into the morning air, a delicate, almost imperceptible coolness brushes against your skin, a refreshing contrast to the sun's nascent warmth. You notice a faint, clean scent of sea salt, now mingled with a subtle earthy aroma of damp soil and the fresh green perfume of living plants. Your gaze drifts towards your meticulously cultivated succulent garden, a vibrant tapestry of resilient forms and subtle hues, now glistening under the soft, diffused light of the newly risen sun. Each plant, a masterpiece of natural geometry, stands proudly, their fleshy leaves and intricate rosettes catching the light in 1,000 tiny, shimmering points. You begin a leisurely stroll, your bare feet making no sound on the fine, crushed gravel pathway that winds gently through the garden. With each unhurried step, you feel the delicate crunch of the small, smooth stones beneath your soles, a soft, repetitive, shoosh sound that is both grounding and profoundly calming. The pathway itself, a subtle ribbon of light gray, curves gently around clusters of agaves, aloes, and echeverias, inviting a slow, contemplative pace. The air around you feels incredibly fresh, clean, and pure, a testament to the ocean's vast expanse and the garden's vibrant, living presence. You reach out, your fingertips gently brushing against the thick, waxy leaves of a large agave. The surface is cool and surprisingly smooth, yet firm, with a delicate, almost imperceptible resistance beneath your touch. Each leaf, perfectly formed, holds tiny, shimmering droplets of morning dew, like miniature pearls clinging to its pristine surface. You might lightly trace the cool, moist path of a single dewdrop, feeling its exquisite coolness against your skin, a delicate, ephemeral touch that speaks of the night's quiet work and the morning's gentle awakening. The subtle gleam of these dewdrops catches the soft sunlight, creating 1,000 tiny, sparkling reflections that momentarily dance before your eyes. A faint, earthy scent of damp soil, released by the morning dew, rises gently from the ground, mingling with the subtle, clean aroma of the succulents themselves, a delicate green perfume that is both invigorating and profoundly grounding. You take a slow, deep breath, drawing in these nuanced scents, allowing them to fill your senses with a tranquil purity. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, unhurried breathing, continues its ancient lullaby, a soft, consistent backdrop to the quiet beauty of the garden. You simply walk, fully enveloped by the cool, dew-kissed air, the subtle scent of damp earth and fresh greens, and the profound, layered sounds of the ocean and your gentle footsteps, allowing yourself to drift deeper into a profound and peaceful stillness. The delicate coolness of the dew, a quiet memory beneath your fingertips, slowly evaporates as the gentle morning sun begins to warm the succulent leaves. You continue your leisurely stroll along the crushed gravel pathway, the soft, repetitive stones beneath your bare feet, a grounding rhythm in the tranquil garden. The crisp, clean scent of sea salt, mingled with the earthy perfume of damp soil and fresh greens, continues to fill the air around you, invigorating your senses with a profound sense of natural purity. You pause beside a cluster of echeveria, their intricate rosettes a masterpiece of natural geometry. The morning sun, now a softer, more direct warmth, gently brushes across your exposed skin, a comforting caress that begins to chase away the last vestiges of the morning chill. You reach out, your gaze drawn to the individual leaves, each one a testament to nature's precise design. You lightly trace the smooth, waxy surface of a single, plump leaf, feeling its cool, firm texture beneath your fingertips. It holds a subtle resilience, a quiet strength that speaks of its ability to thrive in the coastal environment. As you observe more closely, the intricate patterns of the leaves become more apparent. Each leaf, a delicate shade of blue-green, with faint, almost imperceptible hints of rose at its edges, spirals outwards from the center of the rosette with an exquisite, mathematical precision. The surface is incredibly smooth, almost porcelain-like, yet possesses a delicate, velvety bloom, a fine, powdery coating that protects it from the sun. You might gently rub a thumb across this bloom, feeling its soft, almost dusty texture, a subtle friction that is both intriguing and soothing. The sunlight catches the very edges of these leaves, creating a delicate, luminous outline that seems to glow with an inner light, highlighting the perfect symmetry of its form. You shift your focus, allowing your eyes to wander across the broader landscape of the garden. The varied shapes and sizes of the succulents create a rich textural tapestry, a quiet symphony of form and subtle color against the backdrop of the deep blue Pacific. The larger agave plants, with their impressive, spiky forms, cast long, elegant shadows that stretch across the crushed gravel pathway, slowly shortening and shifting as the sun climbs higher in the sky. The smaller, more delicate sedum varieties, with their trailing stems and tiny fleshy leaves, spill gracefully over the edges of the raised planters, creating cascades of soft green and muted silver. The air is still save for the faint, distant murmur of the ocean, a constant, unhurried breathing that acts as the perfect, natural backdrop to this moment of quiet observation. A faint, almost imperceptible warmth begins to radiate from the sun-drenched stone pathway beneath your bare feet, a gentle heat that permeates the cool surface, a subtle counterpoint to the still, cool air. The scent of damp earth, now warming in the sun, rises more distinctly, mingling with the clean green perfume of the plants, creating a grounding, natural aroma that fills your senses with a tranquil purity. You take another slow, deep breath, allowing these nuanced scents and sensations to deepen your connection to this serene moment. You simply stand, fully enveloped by the gentle warmth of the morning sun. The intricate patterns of the succulent leaves a quiet marvel before your eyes. The profound quiet of the garden, punctuated only by the distant rhythmic breath of the ocean, invites a deeper, more complete surrender, a peaceful descent into quiet stillness. Each leaf, each subtle curve, each delicate dewdrop holds a quiet beauty that resonates deeply, inviting a profound sense of calm and a tranquil beginning to the day. The intricate patterns of the succulent leaves, still glistening with the last vestiges of morning dew, slowly recede from your close attention as you conclude your leisurely stroll through the sun-drenched garden. The gentle warmth of the morning sun, a comforting caress on your skin, now feels more expansive, inviting you towards the refreshing embrace of the ocean. Your bare feet, having felt the delicate crunch of the crushed gravel pathway, now seek a new, softer terrain. a deeper connection to the coastal landscape. You move with unhurried grace along the smooth, polished stone path that winds gently downwards, away from the vibrant garden. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, ancient presence, now grows steadily in clarity and volume, each wave unfurling with a more distinct, resonant sigh that acts as a gentle siren call. The air around you feels increasingly fresh, carrying a stronger, purer scent of sea salt, mingling with the subtle, green aroma of the coastal sagebrush that borders the path. It is an invigorating, cleansing perfume that fills your lungs with each slow, deliberate breath. As the path descends, the meticulously maintained stone gives way to a short, private staircase, crafted from weathered, natural timber. The wood, bleached silver by years of sun and salt, feels smooth and cool beneath your bare feet, each step a subtle, reassuring creak as you descend towards the sand. The sound is soft, organic, a quiet transition from the structured elegance of your home to the wilder, untamed beauty of the private beach. The view expands with each step, revealing more of the vast, open expanse of the ocean, its surface now a brilliant, shimmering blue under the morning sun. You reach the final step, and with a quiet exhalation, your bare feet meet the soft, cool sand of your private beach access. The sensation is immediate and profound. The fine, dry grains yield gently beneath your weight, conforming perfectly to the curves of your soles and arches. It is incredibly soft, almost like powder, yet with a subtle, granular texture that is both grounding and exquisitely gentle. The sand is cool, retaining the night's chill beneath its surface, a refreshing contrast to the warmth of the morning sun on your skin above. You might wiggle your toes, feeling the individual grains sift and slide between them, a delicate, almost ticklish sensation that is deeply soothing. You take a few slow, unhurried steps forward, allowing the soft, cool sand to cushion your feet with each movement. The rhythmic sound of the waves, now closer and more resonant, fills the air, a deep, consistent breathing that is both powerful and profoundly calming. Each wave breaks with a soft, sustained hiss, followed by the gentle, almost imperceptible drag of the receding water pulling at the fine sand, creating a continuous, hypnotic rhythm. The scent of the sea salt is now potent, pure, and invigorating, filling your senses with its clean, briny perfume, awakening a primal connection to the vast ocean. You pause, simply standing at the edge of the water, allowing the soft, cool sand to embrace your feet. The sun, now higher in the sky, casts a brilliant, shimmering path across the ocean's surface, 1,000 tiny diamonds dancing on the waves. You feel the gentle warmth of the sun on your face, the cool sand beneath your toes, and the invigorating scent of the sea filling your lungs. The profound quiet of this private stretch of beach, punctuated only by the ancient rhythmic breath of the Pacific, invites a deeper, more complete surrender, a peaceful descent into quiet stillness. Each grain of sand, each wave, each ray of sun contributes to a profound sense of calm and a tranquil beginning to the day. The soft, cool sand, having gently cushioned your bare feet, now yields to the smoother, more compact grains closer to the water's edge as you slowly, unhurriedly, begin to walk along the tranquil shoreline. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, ancient presence, grows slightly more resonant, each wave unfurling with a soft, sustained sigh that blends with the delicate grace of the receding tide. The sun, now higher in the morning sky, casts a brilliant shimmering path across the ocean's surface, 1,000 tiny diamonds dancing on the waves, inviting your gaze to linger. You continue your leisurely walk, allowing your bare feet to press gently into the cool, damp sand, feeling its firm yet yielding texture beneath your soles. Each step leaves a temporary, soft indentation, a quiet mark in the pristine sand that is quickly smoothed away by the next gentle wave, a subtle reminder of the ocean's continuous, unhurried rhythm. The air around you feels incredibly fresh, carrying a potent, pure scent of sea salt, mingling with a faint, clean aroma of ozone and wet stone, an invigorating perfume that fills your lungs with each slow, deliberate breath. The cool, clean air brushes against your skin, a refreshing caress that invigorates your senses with a subtle, gentle tingle. Your eyes, drawn by the subtle variations in color and form, begin to scan the shoreline for treasures. Among the glistening wet sand and the occasional piece of bleached driftwood, you notice small clusters of pebbles, smoothed and polished by countless tides. They lie scattered like quiet jewels, some a deep, rich charcoal, others a pale, translucent gray, and a few with subtle veins of white or rust, each one a miniature work of natural art. The gentle morning sun, now stronger, has begun to warm their exposed surfaces, inviting a curious touch. You bend slowly, with unhurried grace, your fingers reaching out towards a particularly appealing cluster of stones. Your fingertips brush against the cool, wet sand, then encounter the smooth, sun-warmed surface of a chosen pebble. It feels exquisitely smooth, almost silken, a testament to its long, patient journey through the ocean's currents. You gently pick it up, feeling its satisfying, cool weight in your palm, its surface a subtle warmth against your skin. You might turn it over, allowing the sunlight to catch its polished facets, revealing its subtle, inherent colors and patterns with a quiet gleam. The sound of the waves, a constant, rhythmic presence, seems to deepen as you focus on this small, ancient object. You continue your quiet collection, each time reaching for a new stone, feeling its unique texture and temperature. Some are perfectly round, others elongated and flat, each one a distinct tactile experience. The soft, gentle clink of the pebbles as you carefully place them into the shallow hollow of your other hand is a delicate, almost musical sound, a quiet symphony of stone against stone. The cool, smooth surface of each new pebble, warmed by the sun, is a subtle comfort, a tangible connection to the ancient rhythm of the sea. The air, pure and invigorating, fills your senses with its clean, briny perfume, awakening a primal connection to the vast ocean. You stand for a moment, your hands cradling the small collection of smooth, sun-warmed pebbles, their combined weight a comforting presence. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a deep, unhurried breathing, continues its ancient lullaby, a constant, soothing backdrop to your quiet contemplation. The sun, now higher in the sky, casts a brilliant, shimmering path across the ocean's surface, 1,000 tiny diamonds dancing on the waves. You feel the gentle warmth of the sun on your face, the cool sand beneath your toes, and the invigorating scent of the sea filling your lungs. The smooth, sun-warmed pebbles, having offered their quiet, ancient comfort in your hand, now rest gently in a small, polished wooden bowl on a low, minimalist table. The cool, soft sand, a lingering memory between your toes, slowly yields to the polished concrete floor as you move with unhurried steps from the private beach access. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, ancient presence, now gains a slightly softer, more distant quality, a gentle whisper that accompanies your transition into a new, serene space. You ascend the elegant, floating staircase, its dark wood treads feeling cool and smooth beneath your bare feet. Each step a silent, effortless rise. The ambient warmth of the house, maintained with silent precision, wraps around you, a gentle transition from the invigorating cool of the shoreline. You pass through a wide, arching doorway, and suddenly the air shifts, becoming lighter, imbued with a delicate, almost imperceptible scent of fresh paper and subtle graphite. You have arrived in your bright, airy art studio, a sanctuary of creative calm. The studio is bathed in an expansive, luminous glow, the morning sun streaming in through vast, north-facing windows that stretch from floor to ceiling, filling the space with an even, diffused light that is perfect for artistic pursuits. The room is uncluttered, minimalist, designed for clarity and focus. The polished concrete floor, cool and smooth beneath your bare feet, extends across the entire space, reflecting the soft, natural light in muted, gentle gleams. A large, bespoke drafting table, crafted from light, unstained maple, stands centrally, its smooth, broad surface meticulously clean, awaiting your touch. You approach the drafting table, its light wood feeling cool and smooth beneath your fingertips. With a slow, deliberate motion, you retrieve a pristine sheet of heavy, cold-press watercolor paper, its thick, slightly textured surface, a pure, inviting white. You lay it flat on the table, feeling its subtle resistance, its quiet readiness to receive your impressions. The faint, clean scent of the paper, earthy and pure, rises gently, mingling with the subtle aroma of graphite from the precisely sharpened pencils laid out in a neat row. You select a charcoal pencil, its cool, smooth wood feeling balanced and familiar in your hand, its fine point a promise of precise lines. Your gaze drifts beyond the expansive windows, out towards the tranquil Pacific. The ocean, a vast expanse of shimmering blue, stretches towards the distant horizon, its surface now a vibrant, active tapestry of light and shadow under the mid-morning sun. You watch the gentle, unhurried movement of the waves, their consistent, rhythmic ebb and flow, a mesmerizing dance of nature. The distant coastline, previously softened by morning mist, is now sharply defined, its rugged contours a powerful, grounding presence against the vastness of the sea. The air, clean and pure, carries a faint, invigorating scent of sea salt, a constant reminder of the ocean's profound, elemental energy. With a deep, unhurried breath, you bring the charcoal pencil to the paper. The soft, delicate of the charcoal gliding across the slightly textured surface of the paper is the only sound, a gentle, rhythmic whisper that accompanies your initial, tentative strokes. You begin to sketch, allowing your hand to move with an unhurried grace, tracing the gentle curve of the horizon, the subtle undulations of the distant waves, the soft, organic shapes of the coastal cliffs. Each stroke is light, precise, a quiet extension of your gaze, capturing the serene ocean scene with an almost meditative focus. The subtle friction of the charcoal against the paper, a delicate, almost velvety sensation, is profoundly calming, a tangible connection to the creative process. The soft, delicate of charcoal on paper, having just captured the serene ocean scene, now gently fades into the quiet of your bright, airy art studio. You lay the charcoal pencil down with a soft click onto the pristine maple drafting table, its smooth surface cool and clean beneath your fingertips. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, ancient presence, continues its gentle whisper through the vast windows, a soothing backdrop to your quiet shift in focus. You rise slowly from the tall, ergonomic stool, feeling the subtle give of its cushioned seat. Your bare feet meet the cool, polished concrete floor, a grounding sensation as you move with unhurried grace across the expansive studio. The light here is still abundant, the mid-morning sun streaming in through the vast north-facing windows, illuminating the space with an even, diffused glow that highlights the subtle textures of the room. The faint, clean scent of paper and graphite, a memory of your recent creative endeavor, still subtly scents the air around you, mingling with the invigorating aroma of sea salt that drifts in on the light breeze. Your gaze drifts towards a different corner of the studio, where a beautifully crafted desk, made from rich, dark walnut, stands against a wall. Its surface, exquisitely polished, gleams softly under the ambient light, inviting a moment of quiet organization. On one corner, a shallow, hand-blown glass bowl sits, holding a collection of sea glass, each piece a small, smooth testament to the ocean's patient artistry. You approach the desk, feeling the cool, solid wood beneath your fingertips as you reach for the bowl. With a gentle, deliberate motion, you carefully lift the glass bowl. The smooth, cool glass feels substantial, a comforting weight in your hands. You carry it to the center of the polished walnut desk, setting it down with a soft, almost imperceptible clink against the solid wood. The sound is delicate, clear, and quickly absorbed by the quiet of the room. The sea glass within, a collection of soft, muted greens, blues, and whites, catches the diffused light, each piece glowing with a soft, internal luminescence, its edges rounded and frosted by years of tumbling in the waves. You begin to sort through the collection, your fingers moving slowly, deliberately, tracing the smooth, cool surfaces of each piece of sea glass. The glass feels incredibly soft, almost velvety, yet retains the undeniable solidity of its original form. You might pick up a particularly pleasing piece of deep aqua, feeling its cool, smooth weight in your palm, its edges perfectly worn, devoid of any sharpness. The subtle friction of the sea glass against itself, a delicate, almost crystalline, as you gently sift through the pieces, is a profoundly soothing sound, a quiet symphony of ocean-smoothed fragments. You arrange the pieces by color, then by size, creating small, harmonious clusters on the polished walnut surface. The cool, smooth wood of the desk feels exquisite beneath your hands, its dark, rich grain, a beautiful contrast to the soft, muted hues of the sea glass. The faint, clean scent of the ocean, a memory from your earlier stroll, still lingers on the sea glass, a subtle, briny perfume that mingles with the faint, warm scent of the polished walnut, creating a grounding, natural aroma that fills your senses with a tranquil purity. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, unhurried breathing, continues its ancient lullaby, a soft, consistent backdrop to this moment of quiet, focused activity. You stand back, admiring the subtle gleam of the organized sea glass, each piece a small, silent story of the ocean's enduring power and gentle touch. The profound quiet of the studio, punctuated only by the distant rhythmic breath of the Pacific, and the soft, almost imperceptible clinks of your careful arrangement invites a deeper, more complete surrender, a peaceful descent into quiet stillness. The subtle gleam of the organized sea glass, a quiet memory on the polished walnut desk, slowly recedes from your focus as you push gently away from the table. The cool, smooth wood, a grounding presence beneath your hands, now yields to the soft resilience of the thick, hand-knotted silk rug, cushioning your bare feet as you rise from the studio's serene embrace. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, ancient whisper through the vast windows, calls to you with a gentle, unhurried invitation, drawing you towards the expansive warmth of the outdoor space. You move with a soft, deliberate grace from the bright, airy art studio, the faint, clean scent of paper and graphite now mingling with the invigorating aroma of sea salt that drifts in on the mid-morning breeze. Your bare feet find the cool, subtly textured, polished stone of the pathway, a familiar, grounding sensation that leads you from the sheltered warmth of the house into the radiant embrace of the sun-drenched deck. The air here is noticeably warmer, yet still carries a refreshing crispness, a perfect balance that invigorates your senses without urgency. As you approach the shimmering expanse of the infinity pool, its surface a vast liquid mirror under the brilliant mid-morning sun, a profound sense of tranquility washes over you. The pool's water, maintained at a precise, consistent warmth, emits a faint, inviting vapor that rises in delicate, almost invisible tendrils, catching the sun's direct light in fleeting, ethereal gleams. You can feel this gentle warmth radiating upwards, a soft, pervasive heat that permeates the air immediately surrounding the pool, creating a comforting microclimate. The seamless edge of the pool appears to merge directly with the deep, vibrant blue of the ocean beyond, blurring the boundary between engineered precision and natural grandeur, creating an illusion of endless, tranquil water that stretches towards the distant horizon. Your eyes are drawn to the plush daybed, strategically positioned to offer both sun and a panoramic view, its generous proportions inviting immediate relaxation. The thick, custom-made cushions, upholstered in a fine, weather-resistant fabric of a muted cream hue, look incredibly soft and yielding. With unhurried grace, you settle onto the daybed, feeling the profound plushness of the cushions as they embrace your entire body. The fine, woven fabric, cool and smooth against your skin, responds with a barely audible sigh, conforming perfectly to your form, supporting your weight with an almost tailored precision. This exquisite support allows a complete relaxation of your muscles, a gentle surrender to the moment. Beside you, on a low, precisely engineered side table, crafted from cool, honed basalt stone, a tall, slender glass awaits. It holds a cool, clear drink, perhaps infused with a delicate hint of lime and mint, its surface adorned with a few large, perfectly clear ice cubes. You reach out, your fingers encountering the exquisite coolness of the glass, a delicate condensation clinging to its smooth exterior. The subtle clink of the ice, as you gently lift the glass, is a crisp, refreshing sound, a clear, delicate chime in the tranquil air. You bring the glass to your lips, feeling the cool, smooth rim against your skin, and take a slow, deliberate sip. The refreshing coolness of the drink, with its subtle, clean flavors, spreads gently across your tongue, a delicate coolness that begins its journey downwards, invigorating your senses with a profound, yet gentle clarity. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, unhurried breathing, now blends harmoniously with the soft, hushed whisper of the infinity edge, where the perfectly heated water gently overflows and recirculates, a continuous, soft naprajich that is both calming and hypnotic. The sun, high in the sky, casts a brilliant shimmering path across the ocean's surface, 1,000 tiny diamonds dancing on the waves. The last, refreshing coolness of your drink, a delicate memory on your palate, slowly dissipates as you gently set the slender glass down onto the cool, polished basalt table beside the daybed. The subtle clink of glass against stone is a soft, singular sound in the expansive quiet of the mid-afternoon. You feel the profound plushness of the daybed cushions, which have cradled you in luxurious comfort, now subtly releasing their embrace as you begin to stir, an unhurried shift from your relaxed posture. Your bare feet find the warm, subtly textured polished stone of the deck, a familiar, grounding sensation that guides your unhurried steps away from the shimmering expanse of the infinity pool. The air, still carrying a crisp, clean scent of sea salt, and a faint, refreshing aroma of ozone from the precisely filtered water, feels noticeably warmer now as the mid-afternoon sun climbs higher. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, unhurried breathing, continues its ancient lullaby, a soft, consistent whisper that blends with the gentle lapping of the pool's infinity edge, creating a layered symphony of calm. You move towards the inviting shade of your private cabana, its structure crafted from light, weathered teak, and draped with billowing, sheer linen curtains. A gentle, cool breeze, a subtle current, passes through the open sides of the cabana, causing the fine linen fabric to whisper softly. A delicate, rhythmic shoo-aways, 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 shoo-aways courier shul sound that is both calming and hypnotic. The interior of the cabana offers a delicious contrast, a serene pocket of cool shade from the direct sun, yet still open to the vast, shimmering ocean view, a perfect blend of seclusion and expansive vista. You settle onto the deep, soft cushions of the cabana's lounge, upholstered in a natural, undyed linen. The fabric feels cool and crisp against your skin, yielding perfectly to your form, supporting you with an almost weightless sensation. You allow your head to rest back against the plump, resilient bolster, feeling its soft give, as your body slowly releases any lingering tension, sinking deeper into the profound comfort. The subtle texture of the linen, a fine, almost imperceptible weave, provides a delicate friction against your skin, a grounding touch in the luxurious embrace. As you lie there, perfectly still, a gentle, pervasive warmth begins to slowly, subtly, spread across your exposed skin. It is the afternoon sun, now a softer, more mellow heat, filtering indirectly through the sheer linen curtains, or perhaps catching a part of your arm or leg where the light finds an opening. You feel its delicate caress on your cheek, a warm, almost velvety touch that permeates your skin with a profound, soothing heat. This warmth is not intense, but rather a slow, comforting embrace, a gentle permeation that encourages every muscle to soften, every nerve to calm. You might shift your arms slightly, allowing the sun to warm a new patch of skin, feeling the subtle difference in temperature, the quiet, unhurried spread of heat across your forearm. The sun's light, now a soft, golden hue, paints the inner folds of the linen curtains with a delicate, luminous glow, creating a serene, ever-shifting play of light and shadow within the cabana. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, unhurried breathing, now seems even more hushed, a profound whisper that drifts gently into the cabana, blending with the soft rustle of the linen curtains. Each wave unfurls along the distant shore with a delicate, sustained sigh, a gentle, repetitive sound that lulls the senses. The air within the cabana carries a faint, clean scent of the linen fabric, mingled with the subtle, distant aroma of sea salt and a hint of the blooming jasmine from a nearby planter, a refined, tranquil perfume that fills your lungs with each slow, even breath. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing these nuanced scents and sensations to deepen your connection to this serene moment. The profound plushness of the daybed cushions, having cradled you in luxurious comfort, slowly releases its gentle embrace as you stir from your quiet repose within the cabana. The gentle warmth of the afternoon sun, a lingering caress on your skin, now feels more diffused, a subtle shift as the afternoon deepens. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, unhurried breathing, continues its ancient lullaby, a soft, consistent whisper that accompanies your unhurried movement. You rise with a soft, deliberate grace, the fine linen fabric of the lounge cushions yielding with a barely audible sigh. Your bare feet find the cool, subtly textured, polished stone of the deck, a familiar, grounding sensation that leads you away from the cabana's inviting shade. The air here is still warm, yet carries a refreshing crispness, a subtle blend of sea salt and the blooming jasmine from nearby planters, a refined, tranquil perfume that fills your lungs with each slow, even breath. You move with a quiet sense of purpose, drawn towards a different kind of sanctuary within your home. You enter a dedicated display room, its atmosphere immediately shifting to one of hushed reverence. The room is designed with meticulous precision, its walls a deep, muted navy, providing a sophisticated backdrop for the treasures within. Soft, directional lighting, subtly integrated into the ceiling, casts a gentle, focused glow onto various display cases and wall-mounted frames, highlighting their contents with understated elegance. The polished oak floor, cool and smooth beneath your bare feet, reflects these soft lights in muted gleams, absorbing any extraneous sound, contributing to the profound stillness that permeates the space. Your gaze drifts towards a long, custom-built display table, crafted from rich, dark mahogany, its surface exquisitely polished to a deep, lustrous sheen. On it, carefully rolled and protected, lies your collection of vintage nautical maps. Each map, a historical document of exploration and navigation, is a work of art in itself, their aged paper, a testament to countless journeys across vast oceans. The air in this room carries a faint, complex aroma, the dry, sweet scent of aged paper, a subtle hint of old ink, and the deep, woody perfume of the mahogany, a sophisticated, grounding blend that speaks of history and adventure. You approach the table, your fingers lightly tracing the cool, smooth surface of the polished mahogany, feeling its undeniable solidity and inherent warmth. With a slow, unhurried motion, you reach for one of the rolled maps, its aged parchment, a delicate, almost brittle texture beneath your fingertips. You carefully unroll it, feeling the subtle resistance of the ancient paper as it slowly unfurls, revealing its intricate details. The faint, dry crinkle of the old paper as it flattens onto the mahogany surface is a delicate, satisfying sound, a whisper from the past. The map, a masterpiece of cartography, is a symphony of muted colors, faded blues for the ocean, soft ochres for land masses, and intricate, hand-drawn lines marking ancient trade routes and depths. Your eyes trace the delicate script of forgotten place names, the tiny, meticulously drawn compass roses, and the subtle, stylized illustrations of sea creatures that adorn its margins. The soft, focused light from above illuminates every minute detail, highlighting the delicate creases and subtle imperfections that speak of its journey through time. You might lightly run a fingertip across the smooth, dry surface of the paper, feeling its delicate texture, a tangible connection to the hands that once held it, the eyes that once studied it. You carefully arrange the map, smoothing out any remaining curls, ensuring it lies perfectly flat on the polished mahogany. The delicate scent of aged paper and rich mahogany, a quiet memory from your meticulous arrangement of vintage nautical maps, slowly recedes as you turn from the display table. The cool, polished oak floor beneath your bare feet, a familiar grounding presence, guides you with unhurried steps from the hushed reverence of the display room. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, ancient whisper, now seems to deepen its resonance, a subtle invitation to observe the vastness of the cosmos as twilight approaches. You move with a soft, deliberate grace through a wide, arching doorway, entering your dedicated observation nook. The air here is noticeably cooler, a precisely maintained temperature that hints at the coming evening, yet still carries a faint, clean scent of the ocean, mingled with a subtle, almost metallic tang from the polished instruments within. The room is designed for quiet contemplation, its walls a deep, velvety charcoal, absorbing any stray light or sound, creating a profound stillness that enhances the sense of cosmic connection. Your gaze is immediately drawn to the central feature of this serene space, a magnificent antique telescope, crafted from gleaming brass and rich, dark mahogany. It stands tall and elegant on a sturdy, custom-built tripod, its polished surfaces catching the last, soft light of the fading afternoon sun that streams in through the broad, north-facing window. The brass, aged to a warm, mellow patina, contrasts beautifully with the deep, lustrous sheen of the mahogany, a testament to enduring craftsmanship and timeless design. You approach the telescope, your fingers lightly tracing the cool, smooth surface of a solid mahogany leg, feeling its undeniable solidity and inherent warmth. With a slow, unhurried motion, you reach for a soft, fine-weave, lint-free cloth, its delicate fibers feeling exquisitely gentle against your fingertips. You begin to polish the delicate surfaces of the telescope, starting with the gleaming brass barrel. The cloth glides effortlessly across the smooth metal, removing any trace of dust or fingerprints with a gentle, almost imperceptible, stark wet sound. A soft, rhythmic whisper that accompanies your focused attention. As you polish, you feel the cool, smooth metal beneath the cloth, its surface becoming increasingly luminous and reflective with each careful stroke. The faint, almost metallic scent of the brass, released by the gentle friction, mingles subtly with the clean aroma of the polishing cloth, creating a unique, grounding perfume that fills your senses. You move your hand slowly, deliberately, tracing the curves and contours of the instrument, feeling the subtle resistance of the brass, the exquisite precision of its engineering. The soft, focused light from the window catches the polished surface, creating 1,000 tiny shimmering reflections that dance and shift with your movements, a quiet spectacle of light. You then turn your attention to the rich, dark mahogany elements of the telescope. The cloth glides over the polished wood, bringing out its deep, lustrous sheen, revealing the intricate, subtle grain that speaks of its age and quality. The scent of the mahogany, warm and earthy, is released with each stroke, blending beautifully with the faint metallic tang of the brass. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, unhurried breathing, now seems even more hushed, a profound whisper that drifts gently into the observation nook, blending seamlessly with the delicate sounds of your polishing. You stand back, admiring the pristine, gleaming surfaces of the antique telescope, now perfectly prepared for its nocturnal vigil. The profound quiet of the observation nook, punctuated only by the distant, rhythmic breath of the ocean, invites a deeper, more complete surrender, a peaceful descent into quiet stillness. The exquisite coolness of the polished brass on the antique telescope, a lingering sensation on your fingertips, slowly recedes as you gently step away from the observation nook. The profound quiet of the room, previously punctuated only by the soft choice of your polishing cloth, now expands, embracing the gentle murmur of the Pacific, a constant, ancient whisper. Your bare feet, accustomed to the cool oak, now find the smoother, cooler, polished concrete of the main living area, a familiar, grounding transition as the afternoon deepens into evening. You move with a soft, deliberate grace through the expansive, glass-walled living room. The afternoon sun, now a softer, more golden light, streams in through the vast windows, painting the minimalist furnishings and polished surfaces in warm, elongated hues. The air here is perfectly conditioned, a consistent, gentle warmth that feels utterly seamless. You discern a subtle, inviting presence emanating from the grand sofa, a promise of deep comfort for the coming evening. Your gaze drifts towards the low-slung, deeply cushioned grand sofa, its bespoke design a masterpiece of comfort and minimalist form. The fine, undyed linen upholstery, a cool, crisp sensation against your fingertips, offers an instant, inviting promise of rest. On its expansive surface, neatly folded, lies a collection of soft cashmere throws, their exquisite fibers promising unparalleled warmth and softness. The air in the room carries a faint, clean scent of the linen upholstery, subtly warmed, mingling with a delicate, almost imperceptible aroma of fresh cedarwood from the distant library, a sophisticated, grounding perfume that speaks of quality and tranquility. You approach the sofa, your bare feet making no sound on the thick, hand-knotted silk rug that cushions the floor before it. You reach out, your fingers encountering the exquisite softness of the cashmere throws. The fibers, incredibly fine and delicate, yield with a luxurious give, a profound tactile sensation that immediately conveys warmth and comfort. You might lightly run your fingertips across the top throw, feeling its delicate, almost weightless texture, its subtle, natural sheen catching the soft golden light. The very act of touching it is a quiet invitation to relax, to surrender to its gentle embrace. With a slow, unhurried motion, you carefully select a throw, perhaps one in a soft muted gray, allowing its generous folds to unfurl with a whisper-soft croosh. The sound is delicate, almost ethereal, absorbed quickly by the deep quiet of the room. You feel its comforting weight as you lift it, the fine cashmere draping effortlessly over your arm, its delicate fibers brushing softly against your skin, a subtle caress that speaks of understated luxury. The cashmere is incredibly light, yet its promise of warmth is palpable, a delicate barrier against the cooling evening air that will soon arrive. You arrange the chosen throw with exquisite care over the back of the sofa, allowing it to fall in soft, natural folds, its muted color blending seamlessly with the elegant decor. You might gently smooth out a crease with your palm, feeling the profound softness of the cashmere, its delicate fibers yielding perfectly beneath your touch. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, unhurried breathing, now seems to deepen its resonance, a soft, consistent whisper that acts as the perfect, natural backdrop to this moment of quiet preparation. The subtle scent of the cashmere, a pure, clean aroma of fine wool, mingles beautifully with the other delicate scents of the room, creating a harmonious, tranquil perfume that fills your lungs with each slow, even breath. You simply stand, fully enveloped by the serene beauty of the grand living room, The soft, luxurious cashmere, a quiet promise of warmth and comfort for the deepening evening. The exquisite softness of the cashmere throw, having been carefully arranged, now lies in gentle folds across the grand sofa, a quiet promise of warmth for the deepening evening. You feel the cool, smooth, polished concrete of the living room floor beneath your bare feet, a familiar, grounding sensation as you turn from the sofa's inviting embrace. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, ancient whisper through the vast glass walls, seems to deepen its resonance, a subtle invitation to another quiet ritual as the afternoon begins its slow descent into twilight. You move with a soft, deliberate grace from the expansive living room, the soft, golden afternoon light still streaming in through the vast windows, painting the minimalist furnishings in warm, elongated hues. Your bare feet find the familiar, cool, smooth expanse of the polished concrete that connects the living area to the kitchen. The air here is perfectly conditioned, a consistent, gentle warmth that feels utterly seamless. You discern a subtle, inviting presence emanating from the kitchen's pantry, a promise of fresh, light flavors. You glide open the hidden panel of the pantry, its brushed stainless steel handle cool and smooth beneath your fingertips, revealing the impeccably organized space within. The gentle, almost imperceptible whisper of the soft close mechanism is the only sound, a testament to precision engineering, as you step into the ambient warmth of the expansive, well-lit pantry. The kitchen's polished concrete floor, a consistent coolness beneath your bare feet, offers a grounding touch as you prepare to select a light, refreshing snack. The pantry itself is a study in quiet order, its shelves lined with bespoke ceramic jars and dark, elegant glass bottles, each containing a carefully curated ingredient. The afternoon sun, now a softer, more diffused golden light, streams in through a cleverly placed skylight, illuminating the interior with a warm, inviting glow that highlights the subtle textures of the containers. The air carries a faint, clean scent of fresh herbs and dried fruits, a delicate, natural perfume that speaks of wholesome goodness and quiet indulgence. You reach for a small, shallow basket woven from natural, undyed rattan, its subtle texture feeling delicate and light in your hand. You then carefully select a few perfectly ripe, organic berries from a cool, ceramic bowl on a lower shelf. Each berry is plump and firm, its skin a deep, rich jewel tone, some a velvety blue, others a vibrant crimson. As you gently place them into the basket, you hear the soft, almost imperceptible plink of their delicate skins against the woven rattan, a tiny, satisfying sound. The cool, smooth surface of each berry feels exquisite against your fingertips, a burst of cool freshness that promises a subtle sweetness. Next, your gaze drifts to a section of the pantry dedicated to artisanal cheeses. You choose a small, delicately aged goat cheese, its pristine white rind contrasting with the soft, creamy interior. As you lift it, you feel its subtle, firm weight, its cool surface, a delicate texture against your fingers. You carefully place it into the rattan basket beside the berries, its presence a grounding, savory counterpoint to the sweetness. The faint, clean scent of the goat cheese, earthy and subtle, mingles beautifully with the sweet perfume of the berries and the fresh herbs, creating a complex, inviting aroma that fills your senses. You stand for a moment, the light, refreshing snack now carefully arranged in the rattan basket. The soft, golden afternoon light continues to stream into the pantry, illuminating the delicate colors of the berries and cheese. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, unhurried breathing, now seems even more hushed. A profound whisper that drifts gently into the kitchen, blending seamlessly with the delicate sounds of your preparation. The light, refreshing snack, having offered its subtle burst of flavor, now rests gently in the rattan basket on the kitchen island. The cool, smooth, polished concrete of the kitchen floor, a familiar grounding presence, guides your bare feet as you turn from the quiet order of your culinary space. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant ancient whisper through the vast panoramic window, seems to deepen its resonance, a subtle invitation to observe the unfolding beauty of the evening. You move with a soft, deliberate grace from the sleek, modern kitchen, the last of the afternoon sun, casting long, golden shadows across the pristine white marble countertops. Your bare feet find the cool, subtly textured polished stone of the expansive deck, a familiar, grounding sensation that leads you from the sheltered warmth of the house into the invigorating embrace of the early evening air. The air here is noticeably cooler now, carrying a crisp, clean scent of sea salt, mingling with a delicate, almost imperceptible aroma of coastal sagebrush from the cliffs below, a refreshing perfume that fills your lungs with each slow, deliberate breath. As you step fully onto the deck, your gaze immediately sweeps across the vast open expanse of the sky. The sun, now beginning its slow, majestic descent towards the western horizon, has already begun its magnificent transformation of the heavens. The deep, vibrant blue of the afternoon sky is slowly yielding to softer, more ethereal hues, a delicate transition to gold. Pale, luminous streaks of apricot and rose begin to bleed into the higher clouds, painting them with a subtle, radiant glow that promises a spectacular sunset. The light is soft, diffuse, yet possesses a profound luminosity that bathes the entire landscape in a warm, gentle radiance. You walk slowly, your bare feet making no sound on the smooth, cool stone, moving towards the glass balustrade that defines the edge of your private sanctuary. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, unhurried breathing, now seems to gain a slightly clearer resonance, each wave unfurling along the distant shore with a soft, sustained sigh that carries effortlessly on the open air. The sound is both powerful and profoundly calming, a natural symphony that has been tuned over millennia, its consistent ebb and flow a natural counterpoint to the visual spectacle of the fading day. You pause at the balustrade, its custom-designed glass panels impeccably clean, offering an uninterrupted, panoramic view of the ocean and the unfolding sky. You might lightly run your fingertips across the cool, smooth surface of the glass, feeling its pristine coolness, a delicate barrier between you and the vast expanse beyond. The gentle warmth of the sun, now a softer, more pervasive caress, brushes across your exposed skin, a comforting blanket that permeates your arms and face, a delicate memory of the day's full radiant power. You simply stand there, perfectly still, fully enveloped by the serene beauty of the early evening. Your gaze remains fixed on the sky, watching with unhurried fascination as the colors deepen and intensify, each moment a quiet, unfolding gift of radiant hues. The gentle warmth of the sun, the crisp, clean scent of the sea, and the profound, rhythmic breath of the Pacific combine to create a deeply tranquil haven. The profound quiet of the deck, punctuated only by the ancient, rhythmic breath of the ocean, invites a deeper, more complete surrender, a peaceful descent into quiet stillness. Each subtle shift in the sky's colors, each soft breath of the breeze, contributes to a profound sense of calm and a tranquil anticipation of the evening's unfolding beauty. The soft golden light of the setting sun, having just begun its magnificent transformation of the sky, now casts its final warm caress across your exposed skin. You stand at the glass balustrade of your expansive deck, feeling the subtle shift in temperature as the day slowly, gracefully gives way to evening. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, ancient presence, seems to deepen its resonance, each wave unfurling with a soft, sustained sigh that carries effortlessly on the open air, inviting a deeper sense of quietude. The air around you, previously warm with the lingering heat of the afternoon, now carries a distinct, delicate coolness, a refreshing breath that hints at the approach of night. You feel its subtle touch against your cheeks, a gentle caress that is both invigorating and profoundly calming. This cool current, a soft, almost imperceptible breeze, carries with it the crisp, clean scent of sea salt, now more pronounced as the day's warmth recedes, mingling with a faint, earthy aroma of coastal sagebrush from the cliffs below. It is a pure, invigorating perfume that fills your lungs with each slow, deliberate breath, cleansing and settling your senses. Your gaze remains fixed on the western horizon, where the sun continues its majestic descent. The sky, a vast canvas of deepening hues, is now ablaze with a symphony of color. The initial pale gold and apricot have intensified, bleeding into rich, fiery oranges and deep, velvety crimson, streaks of soft rose and ethereal violet painting the undersides of the high clouds. Each moment is a quiet revelation, a slow, unhurried unfolding of nature's artistry, the colors shifting and blending with an almost liquid grace. The light itself, while still brilliant, has lost its intensity, becoming softer, more diffused, casting long, gentle shadows across the deck and the surrounding landscape. You might lightly run your fingertips across the cool, smooth surface of the honed limestone deck, feeling its inherent coolness, a grounding contrast to the subtle warmth that still lingers in the air. The stone, meticulously polished, absorbs the last, indirect light, reflecting it in muted gleams that dance with the shifting colors of the sky. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, unhurried breathing, seems to synchronize with the slowing beat of your own heart, a profound, elemental rhythm that anchors your awareness in this tranquil moment. As the sun dips lower, its direct light finally disappears below the horizon, leaving behind a breathtaking afterglow. The vibrant oranges and reds slowly soften, dissolving into more profound shades of deep rose, violet, and a nascent, inky indigo at the very edge of the sky. The ocean, reflecting these deepening hues, transforms into a vast, shimmering mirror of twilight colors, its surface a serene, undulating canvas of soft light and deepening shadow. The air grows cooler still, a gentle embrace that prompts a subtle, almost imperceptible shiver, a quiet acknowledgement of the day's complete departure. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the cool, clean air fill your lungs, carrying the profound scent of the ocean. The visual spectacle of the fading colors, the subtle shift in temperature, and the constant, rhythmic breath of the Pacific combine to create a deeply tranquil haven. You simply stand, fully enveloped by the serene beauty of the evening, allowing the unhurried rhythms of nature to deepen your sense of peace. The subtle coolness of the air, the lingering memory of the sun's warmth, and the deepening colors of the sky invite a profound and peaceful stillness, a quiet surrender to the unfolding night. Each gentle breath, each subtle hue, each hushed sound guides you deeper into a state of profound calm. The subtle coolness of the evening air, a gentle caress on your skin, now mingles with the profound, lingering warmth of the golden light that bathes the expansive deck. You stand at the glass balustrade, your bare feet grounded on the cool, polished limestone, as the sky above reveals the full, breathtaking glory of the golden hour. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, ancient presence, fills the air with a deep, unhurried breathing, a sound that has become a fundamental pulse of this tranquil evening. Your gaze is drawn across the vast, open expanse of the sky, now a masterpiece of radiant hues directly before you. The horizon, where the sun has just dipped below the visible line, glows with an intense, molten gold, bleeding upwards into soft, luminous streaks of fiery orange and deep, velvety crimson. Higher still, these vibrant colors delicately transition into ethereal shades of rose and a nascent, soft violet, painting the undersides of high, wispy clouds with a breathtaking, almost otherworldly light. Each moment is a slow, unhurried unfolding, a profound, silent spectacle of nature's artistry that seems to hold time in a gentle stasis. The light itself is no longer harsh, but a soft, pervasive radiance, bathing the entire seascape in a warm, ethereal glow that softens every edge, every contour. You feel the gentle warmth of this golden light on your face, a subtle, pervasive caress that permeates your skin with a comforting, soothing heat. It is a soft, tender warmth, a delicate memory of the day's full radiant power, now mellowed and diffused. This gentle heat contrasts exquisitely with the cool, clean air that drifts in from the ocean, a refreshing touch against your cheeks, carrying with it the crisp, pure scent of sea salt. You take a slow, deep breath, consciously drawing in this delicate blend of warmth and coolness, of light and air, allowing it to fill your lungs with a profound sense of clarity and peace. The air feels utterly pristine, a testament to the vast, open expanse of the ocean. The surface of the Pacific Ocean, stretching out towards the distant, blurred horizon, reflects these magnificent sky colors in 1,000 subtle variations. It is a vast, shimmering mirror of molten gold and liquid rose, its undulating surface catching the light in a delicate, ever-shifting dance of soft gleams and deepening shadows. You watch the gentle, unhurried movement of the waves, their consistent, rhythmic ebb and flow, a mesmerizing dance of natural power and profound calm. Each wave unfurls along the distant shore with a soft, sustained sigh, a smooth, continuous sound that is both powerful and profoundly calming, a natural symphony that has been tuned over millennia, its consistent rhythm now a deep, hypnotic pulse. You stand perfectly still, completely immersed in this panoramic display, your awareness effortlessly drawn into the profound beauty of the moment. The cool, smooth glass of the balustrade, a delicate barrier, feels cool and solid beneath your fingertips, a quiet anchor in this sensory richness. The subtle scent of sea salt, the exquisite warmth of the golden light, the cool touch of the evening air, and the deep, rhythmic breath of the ocean combine to create a deeply tranquil haven. You simply rest, fully enveloped by the serene beauty of the golden hour, allowing the unhurried rhythms of nature to deepen your sense of peace. The profound quiet of the deck, punctuated only by the ancient rhythmic breath of the ocean, invites a deeper, more complete surrender, a peaceful descent into quiet stillness. Each subtle shift in the sky's magnificent colors, each soft breath of the cool air, each hushed sound of the distant waves, guides you deeper into a state of profound calm, a tranquil, effortless drift into the heart of the golden hour, the intense, molten gold of the golden hour, having just painted the sky in its most vibrant glory, now softens into a final, lingering wash of ethereal light across your peaceful Malibu sanctuary. You stand at the glass balustrade, feeling the cool, polished limestone beneath your bare feet, its smooth surface slowly releasing the day's absorbed warmth. A subtle, grounding sensation as the last remnants of the sun's radiant energy gently recede from the western horizon. The sky, a breathtaking canvas moments ago, now deepens its hues with an unhurried grace, each vibrant color slowly yielding to a richer, more profound palette. Fiery oranges melt into profound shades of muted rose and dusky violet, blending seamlessly into the vast, nascent indigo that begins to claim the highest reaches of the heavens. The light itself, while still present and luminous, becomes increasingly diffuse, more ethereal, no longer casting sharp, defined shadows, but rather a soft, pervasive glow that gently bathes the entire seascape in an almost dreamlike radiance, softening every edge, every contour, with its delicate touch. You watch these subtle, slow transitions, each shift a delicate whisper of the day's final departure, a quiet, mesmerizing ballet of fading color that unfolds with an exquisite, unhurried precision, inviting your gaze to linger without effort. The air around you, previously holding a residual warmth from the day, now carries a distinct, increasing coolness, a gentle, refreshing breath that deepens as the light recedes, inviting a subtle, almost imperceptible shiver across your exposed skin. You feel its delicate touch against your cheeks, a soft caress that is both invigorating and profoundly calming, a quiet counterpoint to the lingering warmth that still subtly radiates from the polished stone beneath your feet. This cool current, an unhurried breeze, carries with it the crisp, pure scent of sea salt, now more concentrated and pristine, mingling with the subtle, earthy aroma of coastal sagebrush from the meticulously landscaped cliffs below. Each slow, deliberate breath fills your lungs with this clean, invigorating perfume, a profound sensation of purity and vast, open space settling your entire being. The rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, a constant, ancient presence, now seems to settle into an even deeper, more hushed whisper, a profound, consistent lullaby that acts as the very pulse of the deepening evening. Each wave unfurls along the distant shore with a soft, sustained sigh, a deliberate, drawn-out sound, followed by the gentle, almost imperceptible drag of the receding water pulling at the fine sand, creating a continuous, hypnotic rhythm. This elemental sound, unwavering and unhurried, acts as a profound anchor, a steady, comforting beat that seems to synchronize effortlessly with the slowing rhythm of your own heart, drawing your awareness deeper and deeper into a state of tranquil repose, a quiet surrender to its ancient, repetitive cadence. The surface of the ocean, a vast, dark expanse, continues to reflect the deepening sky, transforming into a shimmering mirror of soft, muted twilight colors, its undulating surface catching the last, indirect light in a delicate, ever-shifting dance of soft gleams and deepening shadows. The custom-designed glass balustrade, impeccably clean, now reflects the nascent stars that begin to pierce the highest reaches of the sky. Tiny, distant pinpricks of light that appear with an almost shy, hesitant grace against the darkening velvet. The polished limestone of the deck, previously warmed by the sun, now absorbs the ambient coolness, reflecting the subtle, indirect light and soft muted gleams, its smooth, cool surface a constant, grounding touch. You might lightly run your fingertips across the cool, smooth surface of the stone, feeling its undeniable solidity and consistent temperature. A small, quiet action that deepens your connection to the physical space.